How's it going, everybody? How's everybody doing out there today? How's everybody been in general? Tell me what's good. How's everybody doing out there today? All right, sounding good. What's good, everybody? Long time no see. It's been a busy week. I've officially banned myself from Whatnot. It happens to the best of us, David. No hot coffee today. Got an iced coffee. Mocha cookie crumble frappuccino. It's that kind of day. It's that kind of day. Anyways, welcome to Diecast Discussion number 105. I am your host, Derek, aka Honest Diecast, but collectively we are all Honest Diecast, striving to create a better diecast community that's about the cars, not the money. I hope you are well. If you are new here, welcome. We talk about everything diecast related, customizing, collecting, hunting, you name it. We will talk about it as long as it's diecast related. And I see a lot of my regulars in here. Thank you so much for coming back. Appreciate you guys. Hope you guys had a wonderful week. Hopefully you're ready for a new week. I have a very short weekend. I had today off. I will be working again tomorrow. Got a little schedule flip. So it had to be today, which is not always a bad thing. David, has everyone seen the new Fast and Furious 10 car set yet? I have not seen a single lick of that set. Not a single one. There's Eddie G. There's Steve Bricker. There's Dane Self with beers and tacos handy. That sounds delicious. Mocha Frappalava. You got a Mocha Frappalava. There's Marky Poo from Dotson Man Diecast. What's up, Mark? How you doing? There's Rudy. There's NASCAR Guy. What's up? There's Sean Coral. There's Wes, a.k.a. O2 Honda Freak. What's up, buddy? How's hunting in your neck of the valley? There's Raul. What's up, buddy? Same question to you. How's hunting over on the west side? Won't be here long, but hope everyone is doing well. Find everything. Hope y'all catching the wave at Fry's/Kroger. Yeah. Good friend Bill said that he found some exclusives. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen nothing yet. But it probably dropped today, and I didn't do any hunting today at all. So watch. That's the luck of the draw. Had to be today. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got to work tomorrow. Our special guest today is going to be Mikey Frisco, a.k.a. Good Day to Diecast. He likes to be difficult, so he has two channels. Mikey Frisco and Good Day to Diecast. I'm excited to bring him on here in a little bit. Talk about diecast related stuff. Get the scoop on Mikey. His collecting etiquette. What he likes to collect. How long he's been collecting. All that stuff. And we'll talk about whatever pops up. No pun intended. Scotty Poo, what's up? Wait, I have to see you on a Monday. Yes, sir. You'll see me tomorrow, unfortunately. Yeah, Martine will not be there tomorrow and Tuesday. So, but I will be off Friday. So that'll be nice. Doing din with the fam, then we'll do the damn thing. Sweet, man. Take your time. Take your time. We'll be here. We'll be here. Hit and miss for non-Hot Wheel stuff. Hi. There's Colin from Australia who was on last week. What's up, Colin? Hope all is well. Hope you're finding some stuff down under. So, yeah, what's everybody finding? Is anybody finding anything out there? It's been relatively dry. I was able to crack a dump. Well, not crack a dump, but I was able to be there when an end cap dump got cracked at a Target. And I'll tell you what, man, these Target end cap dumps are very, very strange as far as the case mix goes. The one that got opened up for me was, it had a, what did it have? It had a C case, a D case, an F case, and then all the loose cars that are strung out on the side had B case. There was no super, none whatsoever. but that's okay. I think I took one out of the 2 or 3 Godzillas that I found in there. Found some of the Audi Quattros. I took at least one of those, and then I had to be stingy and I had to take both of those Carreras, those 2.7 Carreras. Had to. Sorry. Nobody's leaving anything local, so unfortunately, it's kind of a free for all, or every man for themselves out here for right now. It's just yeah, the collector etiquette that we tried to shed light on, leaving stuff for others and things of that nature. Yeah, it's just not applying. It's just not applying. So, yeah, it seems to be every man out there for himself, which sucks, but it is what it is. And came across some more Speed Machines too. Guess what? Still have not found a single Porsche out of Speed Machines in the wild. I have found every other car plenty of times. No Porsche, none. So, yeah, it's interesting. What's up, Joey? How's it going, man? This man right over here is killing it on the East Coast, that's for sure. There's Rico. What's up, Rico? How you doing, buddy? There's Osvaldo. Good to see you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. Raul, room looks great. Thanks, man. Yeah, thank you. It's been putting a lot of work into it, and it's not done. There's going to be a table filling up this space right here sooner than later. It's going to be my customization table. Yeah, we'll see if I've been good enough to get that for my birthday, hopefully. Osvaldo, can I install decals on an N064 Skyline R34 without doing any extra mods? You can. Obviously, you want to clean the surface. Maybe just some 70% alcohol, some rubbing alcohol, and then you can apply them on there. You might want to clear coat it though, because if you don't clear coat it, especially if it's being handled a lot, then there's no telling how long those water slides are going to last. So it's usually the rule of thumb. But if you just want to do it just for the heck of it and just apply them on there and see how it goes, then yeah, go for it, man. Go for it. It'll work. It will work. Eddie G, thanks, buddy. Patrick Swayze, Roadhouse Roundhouse kick the like. Thank you. Appreciate it. Steve said, found empty space and repeated fantasy. Yeah. It's been difficult. And honestly, I've been picking up some premiums here and there that I just premium 164, not premium Hot Wheels, premium 164. I've been picking up some more. I did get a mail call. I got my second one of those. If you guys remember what I was telling you about last time when I showed these beauties off, this one is going to be getting taken apart and it's going to be getting stripped, and I'm going to be doing a custom on that. But going back to the premium 164s, I've been investing a lot of my time rather than so much of hunting. Still hunting, still looking, but investing on getting premium 164 dialed in and taken care of, especially in particular my little Pagani shrine right here. And yeah, it's coming along pretty good. And I got, I think, 2 more Zonda R's coming. I've got all the Wyra R's that they've made. This black one, and then obviously the green version of it. Those are the only 2 they have so far. I'm praying to the diecast gods that Tarmac and Global 64 collab for more. Definitely more liveries, more colors on that, please, Tarmac, if you're listening. So yeah, but I got 2 more Zonda R's. One of them I'm really excited about. One of them is a Chinese exclusive. So I'm really excited to get that one. It's a beaut, and I will definitely show you guys when it comes in. But yeah, then that got a mail call from Mattel. That's the mail call from DiecastZ, and then I got some goodies from my buddy Scott, my coworker, who changed his name to, what is it, Welded Tongue Diecast, but it used to be Burk Diecast. I don't get the welded tongue thing, but whatever floats your boat, Scotty. Mike, 2 supers this week. Batman and Reno. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm crossing my fingers hoping to run into that Reno. That's a beautiful super, but yeah, we'll see. Paul, can't stay tonight, but wanted to say, hey, everyone. Hope everyone has a good week. Take care of you as well, Paul. Hopefully all is well. And hopefully you are finding some things in your area, sir. Good, sir. Gary found some E-case. All the Porsches were gone. So E is not the case that you want, Gary. It's going to be F. If you're looking for the 71911 Magnus Walker and the 2.7 Carrera, it's going to be F. It's going to be F and G. F and G. F and G. People that are familiar with workplace lingo and that's a term often thrown around in the mechanic world as well. FNG. If you guys know what that means, go ahead and type it in the chat. FNG. Some of you guys probably know it here too. Let's see. Amazing Cars 13 was able to get some FKs 2023s. Looking for at a Hot Wheel or looking local Walmart store. Nice. Very nice. David found a second Mercedes 560 SEC AMG at O'Reilly's. Nice. Yeah, I've been hitting O'Reilly's hard looking for that, but no. Nice. WGC found the latest Boulevard mix, number 66 or 70 this morning. Nice. Very nice. That's the one with the that's the one with the EK in it, isn't it? And the Cosworth? Yeah, that's a sweet set. That is a sweet set. What's up, PJ? Hopefully all is well. Saying hello. Happy to find the Astro Hot Wheels premium, but the premium shippers are picked about in minutes. Yeah, James. Yeah. I like that Astro too. That thing's pretty nice. I like the retro look of the card and everything, and it's a pretty nice van. It's not typically something I go after, but it's nice. I can definitely appreciate it. Ed, wow. Ed is killing it. Found another 33 Willys Chase if anyone needs it. Nice. Matchbox. Very, very nice. Raul saw a lot today. Haven't hunted in over a month, but saw 2022J, 22F, 23A, 23D, 23E, Kroger exclusives, dump bins, new gassers, set premiums. Wow. Killing it. Yeah, I know you got your hands full with your new edition. Congratulations, by the way, bud. Congratulations. Yeah. Yep, that's when Hot Wheels takes a break. Even for the most savage like Raul. I agree with that, Hot Rod. It's been every man for themselves for a long time. Yeah. It's unfortunate. One thing we always tried to do with this channel was try to shed light on, good collector etiquette, and it seemed like it was working for a while, but it's just you can't rely on anything being left now. It sucks. But yeah, the hobby has just grown so much, so many new people. And yeah, amongst other things. Hot Wheels Hunting Holler. Hey, mate, just on a break at the moment. Nice. Hopefully you're having a good day at work. Hot Wheels Hunting Holler, and hopefully all is well. Mark Anthony. Osvaldo, I sent you an email. Check it out and show the guys what my plan is. Let's see here. Let's see what you're cooking. See what you're cooking, Osvaldo. Decals. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's a beautiful. That is definitely a beautiful N064. That's one that I've been contemplating getting, but have not gotten yet. But yeah, there we go. It's got that beautiful like orange. It's like a burnt orange. I forgot the exact color. R34. And he wants to put those decals on it. Yeah, that looked pretty dope. But yeah, like I said, especially if you're touching that car a lot, if you're touching that car a lot, then you might have some issues with those water slides not lasting very long. Wow, my dog's barking. But yeah, typically when you lay down water slides, you definitely want to lay down some clear on top. But you can give it a shot, that's for sure. You can definitely see Doo-Doo Brown. Doo-Doo R-bound. Hector Amigo, what's up? Mucho Grande Amigo, King Super Master of the One, Amigo, sweet blessing. What's up, buddy? Thanks, man. Mikey saying, Mark, the meatloaf. Meg. Oh boy, here we go. What did she do up there? That's it, David. FNG. What's up, Zach? Hopefully you're doing okay, buddy. I remember what you told me yesterday, but was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I don't remember, but yeah, my condolences, buddy. My condolences. Hope you're doing well. Kevin, what's up, bud? How's it going? There he is. Meg. What's up? Eddie P in the house. Found the JDM Street Fleet finally. Nice, Mark. Whatnot is putting a hole in my wallet. Yes, it has a great ability and a great habit to do that. That's for sure. Nice. Hot Wheels Hunting Hauler saying we're seeing the Reno case F and Gas Monkey Corvette case G in Australia at the moment. Nice. Very, very nice. I'm surprised we caught up to you guys. You guys at one point were like 3 or 4 cases ahead, which is crazy. Oh, okay. All right. So the most recently released one. That's right. Yeah. I forgot the numbers. As soon as I get them, as soon as I complete them, they go right into the tote. They go right into the tote. So innie or outie? Life's question, Rico. What's up, Jeremy? How's it going? Hopefully you had a good weekend as well. Mine was very short. Today was my weekend. That's it. Yeah, Kevin. RLC is a joke. Can't even get anything when it drops. Yeah, I feel bad for people that weren't able to get the pink Skyline, which I'll show you guys in a bit. I was able to get it. I got one. That's it. And yeah, it seems like it didn't seem like people had problem with the Z, but it seemed like the Z sold out pretty quick, which is pretty surprising. A lot of people were leading me to believe that they were going to let that one be, but yeah, I guess it sold out pretty quick. Should get my BRE Datsun 240 tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know if I haven't even checked the tracking on mine. Skyline came quick though. The R34 came quick. Came pretty quick. Lena, what's up? How's it going? Ordered a Z, can't wait. Yeah, it's a sharp Z. A lot of people were on the fence about it, iffy about it, but I think it looks fantastic. So I'm pretty excited about it. And Lena also says, see your room's filling up. Yeah. Found the matte black 911 GT3 mainline from last year and Players Club Liberty Walk S15. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Rico tried for the pink Skyline for 43 minutes, wasted a whole lunch break. Yikes. Yeah, for the pink Skyline, I logged in at, God, I want to say 9:24. And I was like, there's no way in hell I'm going to get this. But I logged in and I was able to add it to my cart. I had the same problem that everybody else had. When I went to go check out, I think it said quantity over, or it just removed it out of my cart. I don't remember. But I just went back and I added it again, and I was able to get it. So, yeah, I'll tell you my thoughts on it now that I see it in person. But yeah, David waiting on the Monte Carlo and the Jaguar. I don't like the mirrors on the Z. Apart from that, it's a win. Yeah. I think it looks pretty dope. Just all together. And I believe they're coming out with another Cowabunga, I think. And I kind of kicked myself in the pants for letting that one go, because man, that bug is sick. But I'm probably gonna try for that recolor one when it comes out. Rico says he's got a Nismo Skyline for trade if anyone wants to help. That's the Chrome R34 GTR. So, if anybody's interested in a trade, hit up Rico. Osvaldo asking Rico what he's looking for. That truck looks good to me. Definitely happy with the first release. Can't wait for this one. Yeah. Yes, another bug. Yes. Yeah, I've seen that thing in person a couple of times, and yeah, that thing looks sick. They friggin' killed that bug. They really did. Gonna get the 454 SS for sure. Another car that looks really good is that Nova that came out. Jake from Strictly Diecast just recently showed it off. I'm sure a lot of other people did too. That's the one that I was able to watch. But yeah, that is a sick looking Nova for sure. For sure. Dollar Tree is getting D case. Yes, I was actually able to crack a D case at a Dollar Tree. It was a dead case, but everything was there. So I took one Godzilla. Left one, took one. I was so mad I didn't get the 240Z. I hit the wrong button for payment and threw me right back into the queue. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustrating for sure. Like RLC, a lot of people giving them props for trying to eliminate the bots. I'm giving them props for that as well. But yeah, we got to figure out a better way rather than some kind of up A B select. Some kind of button code that you got to push for, to get it to work. We got to figure out something else. Mattel, please. 454 RLC. I don't like the red on it. What's wrong with red? Red is a BA color. Red is my favorite color. It's my favoritist. I bought an RLC from Whatnot. Which one did you get? Zach? RLC has to fix CAPTCHA. Yeah, that would help. That would help for sure. Absolutely. By the way, did you guys like the YouTube short? I'm gonna start integrating more, a little bit more light-sided, like more, comedian comical stuff. We got to lighten the mood a little bit in the Diecast community. I think a lot of people can agree. So, I'm going to be uploading a little bit more of that. But yeah, if you guys want to see it, I'll show it. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. It's pretty funny. Let's see. There we go. Share. Of course, I think it's muted. I think it's muted, but yeah, it's on the shorts page. There we go. Is it gonna let me yeah, I ain't got no volume. No volume. Okay. But yeah, there it is. Good old Beetlejuice. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty funny. My videos are humorous, but not by intention. Hey, man, as long as you provide some entertainment, you know, get some laughs, you'll be good. You'll be good. Yeah. Yeah, it's perfect because like it starts off, he's facing away from the camera. It looks like he's looking at the boxes. Yeah, so Cody, okay, let's try to decipher this. We got a chipper in today. Okay, we got a shipper in today. The Kroger's in Lily, I guess. Got 3 big boxes of Hot Wheels in my store. We might as well make a 4-pack hunt stand app. Okay. Sorry, Cody. I had to throw in the towel on that one. Davis is funny by being an old fart. That's funny. David. He's funny by being an old fart. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Well, I didn't make any banners for this episode, so I'm just gonna keep it spontaneous, shall we? So yeah, we'll go over my incredible amount of mail calls, which is two little mail calls, and but we'll start it off with this. My buddy Scott at work, he was kind enough to pick these up for me, which I greatly appreciate. They're a little on the rough side, so yeah, S13 is not terrible. RTR is not terrible, but yeah, I might open these. I'm not sure. But he picked up a couple of transports for me. He got to like a drop of like 3 cases of these at a Walmart. So got me that beautiful RTR transport. I absolutely love that transport. The car is cool too, of course. The Mustang is awesome, but yeah, that's kind of like what we were really looking for right there. So I did come across them on the last live stream, the last live hunt. But yeah, the card was absolutely trash, so I didn't pick any of them up. But some ones aren't perfect. But check this out. You're not going to believe how much Scott got these for. They were marked down for clearance. Look at that. Reduced $3.88. Reduced $3.88. He got them for $3.88. So yeah. That's crazy. I don't know why. Like I said, the packages aren't perfect, but they're not terrible. That's for sure. So I have no idea why these were marked down, but he got them both for $3.88. That's crazy. That's insane. That is mucho insane. Yeah, Sylvia looks nice. The Sylvia is screaming for a wheel swap, though. It is dying. It is begging. It is begging for a wheel swap. So, but yeah, insider trading, right? Yeah, no, he sent me the picture. He sent me the picture of when he saw them all, and he flipped them over, and I was like, "Holy cow, dude! What? I'll take it for $3.88, right? It's better than what, $14.99?" Yeah, sometimes Kroger has very, very generous clearance. I sometimes wonder if the stickers are accidentally put on the wrong item. I wouldn't doubt it. But then again, these guys aren't exactly, diecast Hot Wheels experts. So yeah, they probably see it and they figure it's $1, you know. So yeah, you guys have already seen this, but I will go ahead and show this one to you guys again. Tree Fitty. Yeah. What's up, Red Eye? Long time no see. Good evening. Got lucky today. Found the Porsche Ultra Hot's not a bad day. Yes, indeed. That is a good day. I did crack one of those, by the way. Friggin' gorgeous. Gorgeous. Really thinking about doing what Mr. Anthony, Mr. Bullet Tony Customs did, and thinking about detampoing that. Maybe putting some Jaeger decals on it, lower it. Saved me a bunch of trouble. Of painting it. So, thinking about it. Big Lou 934.5. 934.5. That's the model of that Porsche. Jeremy, I wish I had Kroger close to me. They get so much stock. Yeah, they do. And here's the, a lot of people see it. A lot of people see it on like my videos and anybody who has Kroger near them. Here's the crappy thing about it. If you're not first, that store is a complete loss, virtually. And they're going to be sitting on that stock for months. So, I don't know. It's kind of a fine line. A decent sized stock versus a lot. It's all the good stuff will be gone. First person that gets there will be gone. Porsche's dying for a wheel swap as well. Yes, indeed. Green Jaeger decals are in order. Green Jaeger decals. Interesting. I'll do it. Crack is back. Here she is. Yeah, so it's the same exact one I showed off the other live stream, but in my opinion, definitely worth a second look. If I can get a good focus. There we go. It should be able to focus now. There we go. Yep. Tarmac Global 6.4. Pagani Huayra R. Again. Now this one is going to be getting taken apart. I would say drill, but you don't have to drill these. Fortunately, they have screws in them already, which is nice. And this is going to be my first like premium 164 custom. I'm going to strip it, and yeah, we're going to figure out something to do to it. So should be pretty sick. I'm excited. I'm much excited. Probably do a Zonda too. I got to figure out one to get. Yeah, it's super sweet. Red Eye. That's the sweet part right there. She rolls. She rolls damn good too. Love it. Yeah. Das for Daddy. Yeah. Das for Daddy. Rico. Let's see. I got 2 Krogers in my town that never get transports of premiums. Only one case at a time. Don't restock until sold out. Yeah, that sucks. We have our fair share too. All right, last mail call. Man, even the protectors are starting to get a little lax on quality. This one barely shuts. So I'm going to need to find me a Sterling for this one probably. But yeah, here it is. My initial thoughts on this. It's nice. It's not nice. It's just nice. I do like the pink. I do like the pink very much. The interior is all white. It is all white with no detail. The white stripe, the white hood. It's aight. It's aight. I'll say that. But there we go. $10,000 RLC. Woo! We're well on our way to funding my daughter's college tuition. Guys, remember like one of these sold for like $10,000 on eBay, supposedly? Isn't that crazy? And that back wheel does, you know, if you see the back wheel, yeah, I think the axle might be slightly bent, like very, very slightly bent. Red eye, I will if I ever get a second one. I'll free it. But yeah, you see that back wheel? It's a little bit crooked. Looks like it. Just a tad bit crooked, facing towards the front. So there we go. There we go. Scale of 1 to 10. Scale of 1 to 10, probably a 6. Probably a 6. Yeah, this is definitely going down as probably my least favorite R34 GTR. Like I said, just no detail. The scheme is meh. I think it would have been a lot better if it was all Spectraflame pink, maybe. Maybe if it had a black interior. 6 is generous. I thought it was 94,000 on eBay. You might be right, Wes. You might be right. Camber Gang, Mark. Yeah, so there we go. That's obtained. I guess I'll throw it up in the Skyline Shrine up here with the right. You can see the rest of the R34 RLCs right there. Yeah, purple membership, the blue one, chrome Nismo. It'll probably go either right there where the R34 Super is, and I'll move that one to the, where's my finger? The side over here. So, yeah, but at least we got it. I'm thankful that I got it. So that's all that matters. I'm not going to rag on it. But yeah, it's probably my least favorite RLC R34 for sure. Probably. I was close at a 7. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for the rest of the R34 RLCs, I'd probably rank, in my opinion, the RLC membership purple, midnight purple one. That's a 10 out of 10. That's a 10 out of 10. The blue, I'd probably say 8 out of 10. The chrome Nismo, probably 8 out of 10 as well. And then that one, 6 out of 10. Give it a 6 out of 10 rating. Mike, I'm your NC cousin. Rico, are you in North Carolina? You're about to have if you are, you're about to have another member of the YouTube Diecast community living in your state. Talk to JDC. Earlier this week. He's moving next week. So he's moving from New York to North Carolina. Super excited for him. He's excited about the new start. So yeah, Kevin. I don't have that one. I've seen it in person plenty of times. And I was just rating RLCs, but the yellow one, honestly, probably 7. Probably 7 out of 10. It's aight. It's not worth the $600 to $1,000 price tag it brings home. That's just my opinion, though. It's not worth it. We need a Chevelle SS Express RLC in dark green. That's a fabulous idea. And that's a fabulous casting, too. Absolutely. Static. Guess what? My front lip on my car flew off. Fast and Furious style. Dang. Brian, I got to get to Jesse before they do. That's funny. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you serious? Are you serious, Rod? We got to look at this. We got to look at that. That's going to be bananas. If that's truly the case, that is going to be bananas. That is going to be bananas. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like one guy. It's like one guy. It's probably Japan. For some reason, Japan just loves Mikey Frisco. I should punch you in the throat. Great color, terrible casting. Oh, come on, man. Why do you hate R34s? He hates R34s. Let's see here. Yeah, let's check this out. So there's that $2,000 one. This has to be, I'm just looking off to the side. Nope, it's from San Diego, California. It's from San Diego, California. And this guy has sold 12 of them. How in the hell do you get 12 of them? Is my question. That is crazy. That is nuts. Yeah, 140, 130, 140. Yeah, 130, 140, the norm on them. There's a 150, there's a 170, there's a 150, there's a 210 from UK. From the UK, 165. This person wants 200. Yeah, they're just in that limbo place where they're all over the place. There's a $1,200 one. It's pre-sale. There's a Cowabunga right there. Bids up to 91. Sorry, I was looking up on a side window. But yeah, it seems typically anywhere between 130 to 150 is the norm on it. 750, that's probably one of those pre-sale ones. Just crazy. I'm still trying to figure out how people do pre-sale on RLC stuff. It's bananas. I don't understand it. So then my vintage Tomica R34 should be worth 50 grand. Yes. One of these dudes I saw the show I went to had like 15 or even 20 of them. That is crazy. That is ridiculous. That's pretty dumb. Velvet Elvis. It's not worth anything to me, says Lena. Maybe $6. If it's going for 2,000, somebody give me 2,000. I'll buy 10 of them. I'll save 3 for me, and I'll give the others away. Sheesh. That's true, Lena. $150, you can get a very nice ignition model R34. Yeah, you can get like 7 Tarmac collabs. You can get, maybe like 7 mini GTs. Yeah. What's up, Anthony? We were just talking about you not that long ago. What's up, buddy? How's it going? There's Aramis. What's up, Aramis? Doc Hot Wheels for 119. You can get a nice custom for me. There you go. There you go. You can get one hell of a custom for $150. I'd rather have a couple of customs from the community. There you go, Eddie. There you go. Oh, Anthony, I was saying that I might pull a Bullet Tony Customs and detampo this. Do the patented Bullet Tony Customs, rattle can / airbrush free custom. Uh-oh. Mikey said we're going to talk about R34s. Oh boy. Get ready for an R34 slam fest from Mikey. Get ready. Get ready. What? Cody? All those flipper boys on eBay that sound the pink R34 flipper clients at the factory probably puff pass. My Inno64 R-Tune was way less. Yep. Yeah, $150 would buy you. Shoot, you can get like 2 Timothy and Pure resin models for that. Maybe even 3 if you look hard enough. You could get 3 or 4 Fuel Me models, which are resin. Just crazy. Sunday, R34 Slam Fest. We're going to tell you how bad R34 Skylines suck. R34 Skylines suck. Oh, boy. This should be entertaining, guys. This should be entertaining. IG 2939 Skyline GTR Spec 2 R34 Bayside Boo pre-order. Regular price 110. Oh, ignition. Rico, warp it one time. What's up, Nitrous? How's it going, buddy? How's it going? What's up, Greg? Hope you're doing well over there, buddy. Across the valley from me. White top secret R34 mini GT, so nice. Buy one if you can. Yes, I know exactly which one you're talking about. I think it's sick. And yes, I almost bought one. I almost did. Yeah, we just looked them up, Kevin. Yeah, 120, 150 is typical norm. Some people are asking an astronomical amount, which is crazy, but that's to be expected. That is to be expected. So yeah. What do you guys think of, if you guys watch the short that I just put up? Like I said, I'm trying to make a little more lighthearted stuff. What are some ideas? What are some ideas of some like funny shorts that I could put together that you guys wouldn't mind seeing? While we do that, I'm going to make a couple of banners real quick. Yeah, give me some ideas for some shorts, and I'll put some shorts together. Okay. All right, we should be good there. Actually, let me put something else. That'll do it. That'll do it. That Beetlejuice short, Derek. Yeah, Anthony, I saw your comment. He was like, "We got the same sense of humor." Yeah, man, I love stupid stuff like that, man. It makes me laugh. Let's all pump up the value of that MBX push and pull, make some money. Right? That casting's terrible. I'm sure a lot of people like it, but it's nothing I would want. That's for sure. Hot Rod RLC is a scam. Pretend you dropped an expensive car for a short. That's a good one. I like that. I like that, Nitrous. Ain't paying $150 for that pink Skyline. Sorry, not worth it. Agreed. PJ, have you found the FK soup? Nope. Negative. I would love to find that Reno, but no luck yet. Rico, my bad. Am I missing something? Nope. You're on it, man. You're on it as always. Mark made a client one for you. Oh boy. Is it on YouTube? Check each for metal by hitting them against something. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. I smashed a treasure hunt for a short. I'll leave the destruction stuff up for you guys. You guys can do that. You guys can do that. Yeah, there's a couple castings I wouldn't mind taking a hammer to, but yeah. I'll in general I'll leave that up for you guys. Definitely leave that up for you guys. By the way, if you guys have Albertsons, in your area, make sure to start checking your Albertsons again already. And the reason why I say so is because I went to my closest Albertsons, and they had literally just done that massive drop with B and C that virtually all of the Safeways and Albertsons did around here. They got a bunch more, a ton more, but they also got DCase as well. Yeah. So I was able to get some Godzillas from there. It wasn't fresh, but somebody was kind enough to leave a bunch of these. But yeah, see, check that out. International. Danger to baby sticker. Yeah, Marky. Check your Albertsons, Marky. Yeah. Because I don't know about Washington, but man, here, good Lord, man. Tons of Hot Wheels being dropped at Albertsons like crazy. I love it. I really do. Nah, BJ. I'll leave the destruction vids up for somebody else. David, Ed will tell you he saved the Super Treasure Hunt Batmobile from the Hammer. Yes. Thank you for giving that to him and not giving it the Hammer. Toys R Us in Canada has a lot of cars, but they're more expensive than Walmart. I hear you. Charles says my DGs have been putting out in case. Okay. So 2022 in case. Well, that would be nice to run into because I never found the Audi. So yeah. I'll have to do an out-of-town hunt and check some out-of-town DGs because I need my cars for my mail-in. I need it Friday. I'm doing it Friday. I don't care what happens. I'm doing it Friday. Doing an out-of-town hunt. I'm going to find a way to get my 20 cars. At least 20. At least. The role play person. Hey, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you, the role play person? Is Vaughn's dropping cars? They're under the same umbrella. They're under the same umbrella as Safeway and Albertsons. So I would venture to say, yeah, you should be checking your Vaughn's for sure. For sure. Yeah, I watched the video earlier. The dudes in Australia are already on H-Case. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we've caught up to them a little bit. At one point this year, they were like 3 or 4 cases ahead of us. They were like way ahead of us. What's up, Chris? How's it going? Chris Lovelady says, what's up, Derek? What's up, Chris? Hopefully all is well, my friend. My Dollar General is getting the mail-in Porsche tray with B case, your favorite, but they're also getting Q and M. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I don't care. Like I said, if I gotta buy 20 fantasy cars, I don't care. I'll buy them. I will put them in a case, and I will put them in my next 2 cases that I have already going for Phoenix Children's Hospital. I'll put them all in there. I gotta have my mail in. That's all that matters. I don't care what I got to buy. What's up, Sanjo? How's it going, man? Osvaldo, I sent 20 cars and receipts 2 weeks ago and haven't heard anything from Mattel. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while because I don't even think they start sending cars out until the mail-in event ends. So it's going to be a hot minute. It's going to be a hot minute. Yay! Nice. I was actually going to send you an email and check in with the MDP, but yeah. Thanks for the package, my friend. Still smiling. Sick. I am terribly sorry that took so long to get to you, but I'm happy that you finally still have it. And hopefully the kid will like the stuff in there too. Hopefully. That's sick. That makes me happy. Only see profound for this year is the Mercedes with the DeLorean doors, Batmobile, treasure hunt, trying to find the red car. It looks like Lamborghini. I'm terrible with names. Yeah, that's we're gonna need some more help than that, Cody. The red car looks like a Lamborghini. I'm terrible with names. The wizard. What are you saying, the wizard? What are you saying? The roleplay person been okay. Reorganizing my collection. Have a flea market to go to this weekend, so I'm excited. Nice, very nice. Good luck. Tommy, what's up? My friend had to pick a waifu from work, but what did I miss? Nothing, sir. Just a little update. I think everybody's package should be shipped from the charity auction. I think there might be one or two that still need to be shipped. Tommy, I sent yours out. I believe you had packages from myself, Pia, and Big A. And I just gave your address to Big A. So his package should be coming. You should be getting packages from, I think, both Pia and myself this week, I think. So. Mark McHotwheels flipping over scalpers, shopping cart full of Hot Wheels would be a funny show. Mark, are you taking notes? It says Mark McHotwheels flipping over scalper shopping cart full of Hot Wheels. That'd be a funny short. Nice. Good luck with the mail-in. Got mine sent and can't wait for it. Nice. Yeah, I need to get to these DGs like Friday. Because I'll have Friday off. I need to go. Daddy gotta go. They call me the wizard. We got the wizard, and then we have the wizard. Get caught up with Ed, all my packages for the charity will be out tomorrow on my end. Okay, sweet. When everything is final, that'll be good. We'll go ahead and unveil everything we're able to help Josh with. Mikey's backstage right now. He's getting his camera set up. Okay, sweet. Cool, man. Yeah, I got your email with tracking. Okay, sweet. Sick. Welcome, everybody. Plenty of seating. Thanks, Eddie G. Hugh Harmonica, Eddie P. Sorry, guys. Hope I didn't miss much. I'm going to put you guys on a quick mute. I'll be right back, and then we'll get our special guest on. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, I'm back. I had to go get some agua. Yeah, Mikey's on top of it already. Yeah, these friggin' mocha cookie crumble frappuccinos, they dry my friggin' mouth out like big time. Sanjo, I've got a Porsche mail-in display, Derek, if you want it for the HQ. I would love that. But God, how would you get it here? Well, because it's a 30, isn't it a 36 like count like tray, like the stand-up tray? That shouldn't be too big, but yeah, God, I wonder how you'd get it here. I might be able to get one out of town. I appreciate the thought, Sanjo, but yeah, I'll let you know. Okay, sweet. We're all caught up. Everybody's just chatting. Okay, sweet. Let me change over the banner. So now it's time for me to bring on my special guest. You guys may or may not know who this is. A lot of you guys do. I would consider him one of the community favorites. A lot of people, you know, he's always positive, always chatty, always telling people how much he hates our 34 Skyline GTRs. So yeah, let's bring him on without further delay. Mikey Frisco, aka Good Day to Diecast. Good day, Mikey.
Thank you.
How's it going? How you doing? Nice hair.
Like that? Yeah.
I do.
It's picking up, man. It's I'm noticing more and more people are kind of going with like the mini mohawk.
Yeah, the faux mohawk.
Yeah, right there, the faux mohawk. Yep.
So sweet, man. Thanks for coming on. I've been wanting to get you on for a while, and then especially after the charity event, which you took part in a couple live streams ago. So thanks for doing that. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Let's get some background on Mikey Frisco. How long you been collecting, man?
Short story, 6 years, 7 years.
Nice.
I had when I was probably fourth grade, fifth grade, I had a whole bunch of them, and ironically enough, my mom had found those thread, the plastic containers we all use. Mom had found one of those and just told us, you kids keep your toys in that. And they went from place to place with me or my brother or my mom or whoever. And then that was it. I moved on. I grew up, I got interested in being in a band and girls and stuff, and or the real thing even, and then back in 2016 or 2017, a buddy of mine out in California, who we were friends through the car community, he messaged me one day and was like, "Hey man, there's this yellow Integra that's coming out and everybody's going nuts for them, and they're only $1 and people are paying $10-20 on eBay for them. If you see them, buy them all and sell them all." And and I was like, I was an import guy, Fast and Furious, that hit, and I was 16, and boy, you better believe it, man. And I did, what you're not supposed to do. And I went out and I bought every single one that I could find. And, I sold probably 10 of them or 12 of them. I mean, I made my money back, and I then caught the back end, which is, well, now everybody else has them. Everybody else can find them. Nobody's going to pay anything more than what they're worth. Now I've got 12 or 15 of them, sitting around somewhere. And I kind of thought, this is kind of fun. This is kind of cool. I haven't played with these things or shown interest in these things since I was a kid. Surely there cannot be a nasty, ugly underbelly to something as simple as dollar cars, right?
Right.
And so, that's what I did. I started, looking for stuff that I liked and things that I thought were cool. And, I made the, that first rookie mistake of buying, 2 or 3 of them, thinking, oh, I'll keep one, I'll open one, and I'll have another one to maybe trade or sell or something. So I'm buying them, 3 or 4 at a time off the pegs, and well, before you know it, I've got a closet full of Hot Wheels that nobody wants, including me. So, but yeah, I'd say probably around COVID. I mean, yeah, probably 3-4 years ago. I mean, it only took me a couple of years to really figure out that I should probably stop that and slow down, and I kind of geared more toward what we do. Only get what you like. If I'm going to open it, or if I'm going to customize it, or if it's something I know that somebody else wants or somebody else is looking for, that I can trade or whatever, then that's it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, long term, probably 20, 25 years, but yeah, short term, probably 6 or 7.
Yeah. So COVID, you decided to kind of slow down a little bit, and everybody was picking up on it.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that was just coincidence, but yeah, COVID really, I don't know, that shook everybody up, and that was just kind of a weird time to do anything. And I used to work evenings from like 4 to midnight, so I would be, I'd be grocery shopping at Walmart at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and before they closed the 24-hour thing, that was like prime Walmart time. Nobody was there, the stockers were out. One of if it wasn't the first time I found a super, there was one night I went to the 3 big Walmarts in my town, and I'm pretty sure, don't ask me what case code it was, but I know they had to have been Zamak cases. I opened, it had to have been like 30 cases between the 3 Walmarts. It might have been like 35. I just know there was like 10 or a dozen at each Walmart, and I was just, for somebody who'd only been doing this a couple of years at that, that messed with my head, man. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be like this all the time. Nope. But nothing, not a single treasure hunt, not a single super. I mean, I had what's the hw.com, or whatever the Hot Wheels, the website is that shows you like what super and treasure hunt for that year. And I'm just like sitting there, just like looking, okay, what am I looking for? What am I looking for? And every one of these cases, nothing, not a single super, not a single treasure hunt. And it was a twofold thing. It taught me, don't expect one in every case. But at the same time, I was, oh, this is how it's going to be every time. Every couple of weeks, I'm going to find a dozen cases at each of these Walmarts. And no, it wasn't like that. But
yeah, you get spoiled. You got the hunter's mirage.
Yeah. I was lied to, man. I was lied to. Yeah.
I didn't sign up for this.
Oh, that's, yeah. Well, I mean, once you get into the hobby and you're like, oh, hello, fellow Hot Wheels hunter, and they're like, move, get out of the way. Ah! What's the whoa? Hey, okay, I guess that's how it's gonna be.
What was the most interesting interaction you ever had hunting out in the wild, like as far as encountering another hunter, like perhaps a negative experience or even a positive one? Like what would be an interesting event?
We'll get to the positives. Negative, I mean, nothing, nothing like, and I have terrible memory, so I apologize. Whoever was posted that video a while back with the guys on the pallets with the 90 cases on that pallet, nothing like that. I've never run into like guys just like dropping bows and fighting people. I've never seen anybody fight over Hot Wheels. I've had, back when Target did the K-Day, before that went away, I had guys who I thought were my friends, or hey, you guys going to that? Nah, man, we're gonna be busy, we gotta work, we got a life, or whatever. And I go to this Target day, this K-Day thing, and well, look who's there, these friends of mine who supposedly weren't gonna be there. And I'm like, oh, hey guys, what's up? And and this, so I'm kind of like, oh, okay, so that's how it's gonna be. Yeah, and like running into guys, kind of my big thing that really I have to keep out of my mind is I ran into a guy. I kept running into him different times, different stores, but it was the same guy. And finally I'm like, hey man, what's up? Where are you from? What are you looking for? Trying to, reach out to him. And we get to talking, and he just drops this huge bomb on me that a buddy of his who lives, like 20 minutes south of us in that town, he's on disability or he doesn't work or whatever reason. The guy has nothing but time on his hands, and he's got that town on lock. He's got our town on lock. He's talking to employees, he's giving phone numbers, just shy of working at all these places. The guy, don't expect to find anything with him in town, and it's hard not to like be burned by that. You hear that and you're like, well, I'm done, I give up, why even bother? But like you've been saying, just you got to beat them, you got to get out there, and that's how this happened. I did never think I'd get that. I never in a million years thought I'd get that. Today I'm Walmart real quick, I'm gotta grab a couple of things. Oh, let's see what the Hot Wheels are doing. There you go. So it's one of those things that you just got to keep on keeping on. And I'm not gonna lie, I've tuned it down a bit. I'm not looking for supers or treasure hunts anymore, but hey, you find them when you find them. But negative experiences, nothing crazy. Just basically learning who my local hunters are and what kind of attitude and mentality they have. And unfortunately, it's not a very, I'm not going to say it's not friendly, it's not positive. They're all just, you walk down the aisle and they're shifty and they're like, they see you coming and, and you recognize them and they recognize you, and you just got to kind of stand back and let them do what they're doing and wait for them to clear out. But, positive, not as many. You do run into some people. I think probably at this point, unfortunately, James Gailey, I saw him earlier, I don't know if he's in here now. He's probably the most recent positive person that I've ever been able to run into, or at least, establish a friendship with in this hobby, and kind of, I've got stuff he wants, and, I told him earlier, dude, I've got it. I don't want it. You do. I'm not going to get my money back for this stuff. I've spent so much money on this hobby, why be crappy about it? Like I said, here you go, have it. If you want to throw me a couple of bucks, or, hey, I've got this, that's fine. But there's never a, trade me a super for it, or, oh, I'll sell you, for even, cost. I'm telling them, if you want it, here's a box of stuff I don't want. Look through it, take what you want, so just one positive, two positives, and a few mediocres. But luckily, no, I've as much as I love seeing that kind of stuff, I've not witnessed anybody dropping elbows or taking punches for Hot Wheels. So
so you guys basically have a Rico being Rico.
yeah, love the fart club.
Join the fart club.
It's hard not to chase the hype, man. It's even now, even today, you get to talking, me and James get to talking about, oh, I saw this drop, or I saw that drop, or people post on the page, oh, watch your Dollar Trees, or watch your whatever, this is dropping, and I'm like, I got a little time, maybe I should go check, and it is, it's hard not to chase the hype, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it very much is. That's really awesome that you and James have, kind of a scratch my back, scratch your back type of deal going on, though. I like that. That's what we always try to, promote and tell too, is, network, develop a genuine friendship with people, don't use them for Hot Wheels, but, if you can network with somebody that, maybe they're, whether their tastes are the same as yours and they like to collect what you like, then share. But, perfect scenario would be he collects domestics and I don't collect domestics. I like JDM. He doesn't collect JDM. I'll look for him. He looks for me, type of thing. That's what I love. I love to see that. I really do.
That's what I told him, we live far enough apart that there's a pretty decent chance that something that I'm looking for will drop where he's at, or vice versa. And that, like, I told him you could take that rule and apply that to the whole community. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we all live in different parts of the countries. Stuff drops first in some places and not others. Stuff drops only in some places and not others. You know, help each other out. You know, cover shipping or just sell it to somebody for cost. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've done that. You know, I've got plenty of something and I'm like, okay, they're a buck a piece. Shipping's $4, $5, $6, $8, $10, whatever. You know, yeah. There's no reason for us to be hateful to each other. You know, especially with there being so many people that are already being hateful in this community. Yeah, yeah. Networking and being good to each other.
Yeah. And that's cool that he lives somewhat, you guys are somewhat close, but you guys also live somewhat, kind of farther away. You guys cover a lot of ground together too. So that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, he lives about an hour away, and there's a few small towns, you know, between here and there, and kind of we've got I'd say enough distance there that, you know, it's not a far drive, but there's enough that, like I said, you know, there's a decent chance that we'll see something that neither one of us has or that the other one wants. So
Yeah, exactly. It's an awesome scenario, and both of you guys are good guys too. So that's the best scenario you can get when it comes to networking. So for sure. So how big is your collection nowadays? What are we looking at?
I stopped counting either at 2,000 or 3,000. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I started amassing enough that I needed a place to put them that was not on my floor or on my spare bed. And they sell they're like a locker, like a foot locker for like high schoolers or college, you know?
Yeah. Or like those military style ones too. Those ones are kind of nice. I don't know if you ever seen those. I think they're called, what do they call, gorilla boxes or something like that.
Yeah, they've got like the thing on the front that you can padlock. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had 4 of those filled, and I think I fit somewhere between 500 and 600 in each. And I had, like I said, I had 4, and then, you know, who knows? I don't know how many on my wall. I've got the girlfriend snagged like a mini dump bin, and it's got I don't know what it's got. I mean, they're all over the place. I mean, you know how it is. It just, yeah, I quit counting after 2 or 3,000. But I mean, you know, if you discount, you know, the probably 1,500 to 2,000 that are mainline dollar cars that I'm gonna have to put on a boat and push into the ocean because I'm never, you know, my only solace in there is that I'm pretty sure that first original round of like the Fast and Furious cars that everybody's going nuts for, I'm like 60% positive that I've got at least one of those in one of those lockers. I have like that guy loose. That doesn't feel good. And you know, there might be some favorable castings in there, but I'm pretty sure there's got to be over 1,000 that are just no good. And, you know, when I got to that point, I'm like, okay, I need to stop. I need to figure this out. And now, you know, just about everything I buy now is stuff that, you know, I'm gonna open, and, you know, I'll put them in cases, and, you know, well, or stuff, you know, like I said, that I know I want and I want to keep. But yeah, if I had to pick, I'd probably say somewhere between, probably closer to 3,000.
Yeah, and the thing that sucks too is that people can say, "Oh, well, you know, you can just downsize," and I've been doing that for months. I've been trying to get rid of as much as I possibly can. But the thing is that you get such a large amount of stuff, and then I don't know if you have this problem. I have this problem too, and I think to myself, "Oh, like for instance, my Dodge collection." I was like, "Get rid of that." I mean, I like Dodge, but I don't have to have it. And what happens? I crack open the tote and I make a pile of everything I want to keep, and I make a pile of everything that I want to get rid of. When I get through the tote, I look at the piles. There's like 3 cars in the get rid of pile, and all the rest of them are in the keep pile because it's so hard to get rid of. You develop a thing like, wow, I got this. Do I really want to get rid of this? It's tough. You got that problem too?
I've got that problem where I almost have to turn it off or kind of trick myself. I really have to literally just like yes or no, like split knee jerk, just yes, no, yes, no. Because if I think about it for a moment, I'm like, well, I kind of like this. Okay, I'll keep it. And like then, like you said, I'll end up, with a, a box of whatever, and just a couple I'm giving away. So I really have to just turn it off, yes or no.
It's hard.
For me, the hard part, I mean, going through them, it does, getting around to it, but that's a whole other story. Once I go through them and I've got boxes of them, organizing, yeah. Oh, I know those. What are they? They're boxes. I forget what kind of boxes they are. You can get them at Walmart. You can fit exactly, I think, 120 in these like cardboard boxes. You have to like fold up, and they come with a foldable lid and stuff. 120. But then they're cheap. They're like $5, $6, something like that. No, once I go through them and I've got, I've slimmed it down. I've got, say 100 of them I trim down. I've got 20 I want to keep, 80 I don't. Well, now I've got to sell them, and now I got to post them on Facebook, or I got to put them somewhere. And you damn well know we ain't gonna get $1 a piece. So okay, I got some extra treasure hunts. I'll throw in some treasure hunts. There might be some older treasure hunts in there. Now I can sell a box of 100 for $75, $80. And then well, hey, I'll give you $25. Like, come on, man. And it's just it's hard because I need to get rid of them. I don't want them. Somebody's taking them off my hands, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, just $25, man. Like, give me something, So it's just I'm having to lower that bar to where it is going to get to the point to where I'm just, I was telling James, I'm going to get, like a 10-foot folding table and just put signs, Hot Wheels for sale, and just lay them out, and do like a, 50 cents a piece or something. And, when you buy 5, you get 1 free, or, just make something up. And as the holes, come open on the table, just reach in the box and slap another one in there, just slap another one in there, and just, do it for a weekend. And, I'm going to have to do something because they're piling up, man. They got to go. It's,
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you for sure. I know my wife is sick and tired of boxes being laying around and totes laying around and all that stuff too. I feel your pain. When it comes to collecting, what do you primarily like to collect? Like, what's your thing?
I think since that first day that my buddy said something to me, I probably JDM. I'm gonna be drawn to JDM. I'm gonna look at JDMs. Is some domestic stuff, the obvious domestic stuff, older Camaros, older Mustangs, the newer stuff, I could take or leave the newer domestics. But I'd probably say JDM, just about anything JDM or anything quirky, like the Mighty K, that kind of kills both. It's weird and it's JDM. All the food stuff, the this, I love this. This is so stupid and so silly. The carne asada car and the donut drifter.
You
And the
got them
duck,
all.
like the duck and roll, or even the gotta go, dude. God, people give you so much shit. I could not find that gold duck or that damn gotta go treasure hunt. But boy, those yellow ones, you better believe I got a few of those yellow ones. But I love that stuff that's so stupid and just so quirky, and it's just it's fun. I don't know. I just maybe it's something that I know that other people don't like, and I know I won't have trouble finding it. I don't know, but it's just, yeah. If it's quirky or JDM, I'm probably going after it. But yeah, I mean, I've there are a few exceptions. I think my holy grail is like the Bywayman. There were so many different variations with the color wheels and the paint jobs and stuff on them. My holy grail is to find one carded on the old the 80s. I don't even think there's a blue card. They're the oh hell, what were they? They actually said, real riders or whatever on them. And I've seen them, and back in the day when I first started looking at them, they were like $30, and I thought that was too much, and I didn't buy it. And now, because everything's expensive, now they're like $130.
Damn.
Yeah.
Rubber tires? Does it have rubber tires on it?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
there were, I mean, there were so many. I think it went from the Byways to they called it like the power plower. I mean, there's so
Mm,
many different, like that one's got the, like they're plastic wheels on those, but I mean, there's so many different iterations of it. But the one had the eagle on it, and they've got rail riders on them. They're
yeah.
they're the old school chunky ones that you could actually run through the mud and the dirt stuff with. Um, but yeah, they've got rail riders on. They had a whole. There was a Blazer that was in that set. There was a lifted a jacked van that was in that set. Um, but yeah, it was a whole thing, and that was one of those ones that when I was a kid, that was like my first Hot Wheel was that truck. I don't know where I got it. I don't know where I found it, but I've got one in one of my cases. That was my first Hot Wheel. That's kind of my holy grail, is to find that thing carded, and I can quit collecting.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. As far as JDM goes, like anything particular? Like, do you lean towards Mazda, Honda, Toyota?
Probably. I mean, with Hot Wheels, it's really just subjective. I mean, I'm in the real world, I'm a huge Honda guy. I don't know. Maybe it's like this. It's probably the reason why I don't like the R34. In real life, that car is great. That car is awesome. Like I said, would I drive one? You damn right I would. If there was like a giveaway for one, you damn right I'm going to join it. But the castings, I just don't like them. I don't know why, I just don't like them.
Mm,
But Hondas are the same way. The EK Civics. I love the EK Civics. That's actually probably one that's still pretty good. The Preludes. The Prelude's a great car, but as a casting, it's kind of mediocre. The NSX is the same way. Great car. If I saw one, or I've got a friend or two that have them. Great, but the Hot Wheels just, I don't know. The wheels are too big, and like the proportions don't fit right. So it's just, I'm real picky about certain, and it's kind of all over. I love older Nissans. I love that '90s junk, man. The old 300s, or the Fair Ladies, or um, hell, even like the old Miatas. It just, I love that stuff, and it just, I really do have to see it. But yeah, I'd probably say the usual, probably Honda, Nissan, Toyota.
yeah. Do me a favor when you get an extra minute. Check out that Spectraflame Green R34 GTR that I did. Tell me if it changes your mind just a little bit. I can see what you mean, though. I can see what you mean about the casting. The As far as the Hot Wheels one goes, spoiler's a little bit bulky. It's perfect in shape, but it's just a little fat, a little bulky, and there's no mirrors. You notice that like all of the Hot Wheels Skyline castings have no mirrors on them. That bugs the crap out of me.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, part of it is just the way they did the casting, and I mean, I think the other part is, it just, like I said, between all of the Skylines, I'm a huge 33 fan. That there is nothing you can say, there's nothing you can do that will ever change my mind. Is it between the 32, the 33, and the 34? Is it the fatter car? Yeah. Is it not the fastest or the potentially fastest? No. But it's just the one that I like. It's just the one that it speaks to me the most. 32, I know what they can do. I've seen them in real life. There's a couple of guys in my town that have them. And I'd be lying to if I said that every time I see it, I'm not doing one of these, you know, but, and same with the 34, if I saw 34 go by, you damn right, I'm probably gonna, think about how much time I got, and, maybe turn around and follow it for a minute. But and it's just, I don't know, maybe it's overhyped. I don't know. It seems like, about the time they came out, that, I don't know. I just, people overhyped on them, and then it's like the 35 came out, and don't get me started on that. You know, and it's just, I think it's overhyped. Is it a great car? Yes. Automotive world, it's a beast. I just don't like the way. I don't know. I don't like the way they did the casting. I think they did it dirty. Could there be other renditions of it that are done, or could somebody do one that would change my mind, at least for that one casting? Yeah. But even I'm not gonna see one and go, oh, okay, yeah, now I'll like them. It's just that one I'll like, and I'm still gonna be a little iffy. So I mean, plus it's kind of fun just to stir the pot and razz people up. Like I said, who was it? Somebody did Pia. Pia posted that one the other day. I know in the group chat. He posted that one that he did that was like a Spectre Flame red or whatever, and I was like, great color, bad casting, So it's just funny. It's funny just to kind of razz people a little bit, but yeah, I'm a 33 fan through and through, and I think the 34 gets a little too much love. So
Yeah. Everybody blames Fast and Furious for the R34 exposure and the R34 hype. But the funny thing is that the R33 came first. A lot of people don't remember that. Forgot his name on the, but the yellow one, Rose Close Pizza Boy.
Yeah.
Find another way home,
He had the yellow one, and people, nobody remembers that because he wasn't Brian, it wasn't Dom. Everybody knows about the Green Eclipse, everybody knows about the RX-7, everybody knows about the Challenger and the Supra. Well, yeah, because Brian and Dom drove those cars, but Letty, she drove. Well, actually, she drove Letty had the
maroon S14.
Yeah. She had the Sylvia. Vince had that Maxima. God, don't get me started on that Maxima. Oh boy, that burnout scene, man. Boy, I'm pretty sure I had that on lock. Like I knew exactly what point in the movie that came on, and boy, that Maxima was sold for me. But yeah, nobody likes those cars, or nobody remembers those cars because they weren't the main character cars. But yeah, not a lot of people.
Apparently, that Maxima in real life is supercharged.
It is. I follow. Well, I don't. Craig Lieberman owned the Skyline. He and the Supra. He owned the majority of the cars that were in the first one or two, maybe later on in the third or fourth movies. I can't remember. I don't know if he actually owned the Maxima or what the story was. I know there's been different people have done like recreations for them. But there's a guy on YouTube. His name is Dom Dub. He's Canadian, and he actually most recently, and he's friends with Craig because he has the most screen accurate Jetta. He has the most screen accurate the Heist Civics, and then he's got a buddy that has the most screen accurate yellow R34. So he's friends with Craig, and when he made the Maxima, it's been a year or two ago. But he got all the parts. He got the Clarion stereo on the inside that nobody has for, and it was to the T movie spec, and it kind of, he did a few shows, and I think it fell off for a while, and then something popped up. I think it got stolen or something. But yeah, it was supercharged. That thing was just smoking, man. That's again, just to razz people in that movie. It was, oh, what's your favorite car? Vince's Blue Maxima. Don't care.
Don't care. No care.
Blue Maxima.
Now the black Heist Civics were 92 through 95 coupes, correct?
Yes, yeah, they were. It was EG.
EJ. I think they're EJ something.
Yeah,
EJ. Yeah. But the 96 through 2000s are considered EJs as well, but I don't remember the numbers. So it's But that car, when the first Fast and Furious came out, that was my favorite car because I drove that car. I had a 95 EX black.
You actually
when I saw that car, let alone three of them in the movie, I was crapping my pants. I was crapping my pants. I was like, dude,
that's my car.
I could walk outside the movie theater right now. I drive that car basically, of course not the kit and the wing, mine was like factory lowered, bolt-ons, single cam VTEC, but the Heist Civics, those were turbocharged just D16s, right? Like single cam VTEC, I think, in those.
I don't remember what
I think they were, and I
know,
after that movie came out, I was seriously considering buying a turbo kit for that thing, but then I thought about it and I was like, because that was back in the day when people were, dual cam VTEC swapping everything, B16 and GSR swap and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wait out for my GSR swap. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I was the bigger body Honda guy. I got into my first Honda was a 92 Accord CB7, and the big thing for those guys was the H22s that came out of the Preludes. And
what body? What year was that one?
Mine was a 92. The CB7s, the fourth gens were from 90 to 93.
My second car was a 91 EX, 4-door, 5-speed, burgundy interior with the gold outside. That's the car that
like a sand color or what the outside. Yep.
That's the car that I blame for really turning me on to modifying Hondas, because my first was an 84 Honda Prelude, and obviously aftermarket, especially back then, there wasn't nothing you could really do to it. So I was like, I need to get me a Honda that I can do some stuff with, and that was the car. That's the car that got intake header, exhaust. It got Lauren springs, and I love that car.
Yep. Yeah. When the Fast and Furious came out, a buddy of mine had he had a 99 or 2000 Accord 4-cylinder coupe, and we put a fart can on it, and we like tinted his taillights, and I wanted a Honda too, and it's what I found and what I could afford was the 92 Accord, and it got I at its prime, it had green underglow. It had it was automatic with the factory 2.2 in it, the F22.
Mm-hmm.
It had tan cloth, and I had sourced black leather door cards, and I had swapped over the inserts, so the door cards were black and tan. I had paid an ungodly amount of money for real legit JDM Integra Type R wheels that fit that car, because there was 4x114, and I had a set of JDM fog lights. I had a set of one-piece JDM headlights, and I had an actual exhaust, not a fart can. I had an actual exhaust system, and for a year or two right there before the end, that thing was. The only thing I needed was the manual transmission and the H22, and those were the big ones that were just too bit expensive. But that thing it definitely got me into modding and into the car world.
Did you have the Type SH LED map light though? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I didn't. Yep. Interior mods, I think the only thing I did interior wise was I had the Integra donut headrest, I had the Integra donut headrest, and those were pain to find in the tan. I had a DC Integra clock, because the factory Accord one lit up like that blue green. The DC Integras were white. And I think that was it. And the door cards, and that was it. It wasn't until I got my last car, my 6th gen, that I really started doing a lot of interior mods and some pretty serious mods on that. But yeah, the 4th gen Accords were that was really prime for them, because they were at that point, they were like 8-10 years old. They were maybe they were affordable. And then what was the magazine? One of those import magazines came up, and a guy made the cover. Street Tuner, Joey, the Chronicle, Joey. Everybody knows him now. He hit the cover with one of those in like a Lambo green on I think they were like chrome Workmeisters, and dude, people in the CB7 community went nuts, man. And he was just like, he was the god, to look up to. And yeah, it was a good time for a while, and and I think I ended up blowing up the torque converter on that thing, and I had the thing for like a decade. I didn't have the money or whatever. I'm like, man, I need something new, and I pulled all the goodies off of it, put it back to the stock as I could, and watched it disappear on a tow truck, and That was
Yeah.
the end of that.
Yeah. Friggin' one of the guys we used to go street race with, he wouldn't really race that much, but we didn't blame him because his car was so friggin' nice and rare at that. He had a 93 GSR DA.
Nice.
It was teal black interior. It was so friggin' clean, and oh man, you're bringing back all kinds of memories, man.
Yep. I've one of my maybe not grill, but one of my, like, if I ever get the money one day, cars is a white DB Integra, and the only thing I want to do to it is I want to slam it, and I want to put it on. Yeah, you're gonna hate me for it. Purple RPF ones. That's it.
I like it.
That's all I want. Just a white lowered purple RPF ones. Done.
I like it. I do. If I had extra disposable money to get another car and just dump crazy amounts of money into it, just besides obviously a fantasy car that I just, is so highly unobtainable, like a Porsche or something. But if it's to be a Honda, I might get an EK hatch and do, like, I had an EG. I've had 4 EGs to be exact, EG hatches. And the last one that I had was a white 92 CX hatch that had black interior, not blue, which is rare. It was white, and it had a K24 bottom end, K20 top end, and DC 5R trans. It was one of the fastest, funnest cars I've ever had.
Nice.
Well, maybe not fastest, but I'll tell you what, I had one of my Evos at the same time, and I swear to God, I wanted to find somebody to drive one of them, and I would drive the other, because I swear to God that EG would possibly take it.
Probably a lot funner.
Yeah, it was fun. It was scary though with the torque steer. It was scary.
Yeah,
but it was fast. You could sit there and cruise 40 miles an hour in 6th gear. That's how short the gearing was. The gearing was so short.
Not for the highway.
Not for the highway. Yeah, you're burning through gas. Yeah. Even in a Honda.
Yeah, screaming. No passengers. Yeah. Sorry, you can't ride along. You need to wear your earbuds.
Yeah. No. So, do you customize?
I can't say no, but it's hard to say yes.
Yeah, you do like wheel swaps?
I've got a few that I've done wheel swaps on. That I've kind of gotten down. For the longest time, I had trouble learning just the best, quickest, kind of surefire way to drill the rivets. I've and even still every once in a while, I think I did a wheel swap on a Miata that came out a while back that was green with the tan interior. Mm-hmm. And I forget where I got the wheels from, but I wheel swapped it and I blew both of the rivets out on it, the post out on it, and it clicks back together, but if you pick it up and shake it, it's gonna fall apart. But yeah, wheel swaps. I've done quite a few. I did that Christmas Porsche for the Christmas Diecast Misfits thing. I did that kind of last minute ish, just because it took me. I thought I had that Porsche and I didn't, and I ended up having to pick one up for more than what I should have paid for it. But so I kind of had to do that last minute. But yeah, I think the only thing I've actually done quote unquote a custom on is I'm working on an EK Civic that is actually going to be a lookalike of a buddy on. He's a friend of a friend on Instagram. He's got an EK hatch that's like Laguna. I forget the color, but it's a BMW color. It's a Laguna blue.
Oh, okay.
And I saw that car and that color, and I fell in love, and I was like, I'm gonna do that. I made that decision back in September, and the only thing I've done since September is it's strip paint, and I've bought a set of mesh wheels and axles and a set of Workmeister wheels and axles. That's it. So in 6 months, not made a lot of progress, but I think at this point, I would venture to say I'm probably about halfway there. So maybe in 6 months I'll be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done I did a lookalike Jeep for my mom. She's got a oh the she's got like an '01 Cherokee, like that body style that came out I think late last year. I did a wheel swap, and I painted interior pieces and the lights and stuff, and just kind of I gift in Hot Wheel. That's what I do. So I'm like,
That's
hey,
nice though.
here's a toy car that looks just like your real one. So
Exactly.
yeah, I've got a few wheel swaps. I drilled I think it was the mystery it was a year or two ago. One of those mystery pack Datsun 510s. I drilled one of those and did a wheel swap on that from I think I put like some fat 5-spoke or fat 6-spoke wheels on it, but I thought it looked way better, and it ended up being pretty good.
Nice.
So yeah, I can't say no, but it's kind of hard to say yes. But yeah,
just kind of sticking to the basics and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I would recommend everybody give at least wheel swapping a try.
Yeah, it does it. I mean, I don't know. Some people pick it up and it's pretty easy, but that was the biggest thing for me was drilling the rivets and making sure not to kill the post, and sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, but they're cheap and you can buy more.
Yeah. Yeah, true. It's pretty tricky drilling posts and not splitting them for real. Like it's got to be straight or else you're gonna blow it out.
Yeah.
Greg, you're asking me if I've seen your EK. No. Would I like to? Yes, because maybe I'll make you a copy. But yeah,
there's those wheels. They're probably terrible to see.
There we go. Yeah, I can see them. Which which wheels are those?
They're Meisters. They're Workmeisters. I got those from. I think I got those and my mesh wheels from Yogi. I know for sure. I got the Works, and I bought like a couple of seats.
I wonder if those are Sakuras, because I swear by Sakura wheels.
I think looking because I was talking to James earlier. He's wanting to do like a semi truck thing, and he was looking for dually wheels or semi wheels. And I remember seeing Yogi had a video a few weeks ago, and he did a dual dually truck, and he claimed at that time that he sold them on his website.
Yeah,
and I couldn't find them when I looked today. I'm pretty sure on his website he either says that they're Sakura or some of them are Sakura, so they might be Sakura. Yeah,
I think so. I think they're Sakuras, and I know Sakuras makes dualies. They make a dually setup for trucks, which is pretty cool, for sure. Sweet. Yeah, I swear by Sakura. Me and Sammy, we swear by Sakuras and Carlomos. We love them.
Yeah. I remember. I know he uses the Carlomos from time to time.
Yeah.
I think you can only the Carlomos. I couldn't find a website for. You had to buy them like on Instagram, or there was some hang up with those. And then the Sakuras I found, I think about the same time you did, because I think I remember you and I, or you during a live. I remember chatting about them, and we were talking about how they were like 15 or 17 bucks a set. But the shipping was free over, I think it was 30 or 45 bucks. So you had to drop a bit on them, but you'd make up for the shipping. But I think for this, because the car that I'm modeling it after, he's on a set of Meisters. I'm like, damn, they've got to be Meisters. And I'm like, who's gonna have those? And they're 15, 17 bucks a pop, and it's just oof.
Yeah, those exact same wheels were the ones that I put on the purple R33 that I sent to Sammy. There's a video on that one too, by the way. If you want to check it out. But if you need help finding those, let me or Sammy know, because I know Sammy's got a connect in Houston. I know a guy that sells them too. So and they're stateside. So
I think the only thing I've got to do now is either get some polishing wheels or invest in a jewelry polisher. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. It's like an airbrush kit, man.
No, it's not.
It's hard justifying the expense for something that I'm only going to use a couple of times a year.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. James and I were talking about that too, about how, he's got a couple in the stripper, I've got the one, and now all I got to do is polish it, and I got a Dremel. I just got to buy some wheels for it and do it the kind of sort of old fashioned way.
Do it the old fashioned way. Yeah, it saves so much time, man. I mean, geez, if you're gonna do step by step sanding with sandpaper by hand, I mean,
Oh yeah,
if you do a good job, you're talking about 2 hours, and yeah, that jewelry polisher does it in
minutes.
20 to 30 minutes max.
Yeah.
That's if you're really taking your time, because I like to go over them a couple times just to make sure, but
Yeah.
it's worth the investment. It's like 75, $80 with, a set of wheels that'll last you probably 5 or 7 cars at least. So
Yeah.
it's worth it. Definitely worth it. I just can't wait to get set back up. I got like the junkie shakes because I haven't customized the car in like 3 months. So
yeah, it comes and goes for me. I'll get stuff set up, and I'll sit and I'll work on one, or I'll work on something, and I get sidetracked by something else, and
yeah,
then it's time to go to bed, and you forget about it for days or weeks, and
yeah. Customizing's hard. It's hard to make time for, especially if you're a family guy. It's definitely tough.
Yeah.
Do you collect any premium 164 diecast or resin? Doesn't matter. Any kind of 164 premium models?
You're talking like
Mini GT, Kaido, Tarmac.
Not usually, no. I bought, I think it was the Tarmac. I forget who it was. It was in a purple Sylvia. Late last year, last summer, last fall. I forget who the collab was that they did it with. But I was just what's up, Skip?
Skip to my loo.
I did a big. I was just big on S15s. Let's just say my favorite YouTuber after you is a big S15 guy, and I saw that premium, and I was like, man, I gotta have it. But yeah, I'm not, I like the watching you, I for the premium 164s, I'll live vicariously through you. I've seen like those Sparkies and the pink pigs and stuff, again, great, they look cool. I'll just look at what you've got and just kind of from a distance,
Well, my friend, I got news for you. I am known to be an enabler, and I remember that you told me that you want me to look out for some stuff for you. So don't be surprised if you see something else thrown in your box. Just saying.
Okay.
Hashtag just saying.
I actually, I didn't know, I didn't think about it. And I wish I'd have grabbed it before I sat down. My brother went to Japan, oh God, years ago. Might have even been pre-COVID. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was pre-COVID. And he picked up a couple of like boxed. I actually don't think I've opened them because I didn't know what to do with them. And I've, with you talking about those premiums, I know for sure they're Tomicas. They're not like modded or anything. They're just, one of them's like an 88 or 89 Prelude. Another one's what's like the taxis or the the Centuries or those old Toyotas, and I've never actually opened them, and I've just every time I'm like, oh hey, yeah, okay, and I mean to open them, and I never do. But yeah, I'm not hip to what's new in the N64 world and any of that stuff. I just kind of catch it from ear once or twice a week from you, and that's really, about as far as it goes for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're gonna throw one at me, I'll definitely take a look at it. I mean, I was really that Sylvia, I was really, really surprised by the just the I mean, quality. I mean, for 164 diecast, that's when you get to that scale, it's really the detail that gets you. Some of the tampos and liveries and stuff that we get on, just the Hot Wheels and even some of the like the premium sets. You're like, oh, it's pretty good. But those premium 164s that you pay $30, $40, $50 for, you're paying for that attention to detail, and it's you
Yeah.
actually have interior pieces and full light packages, and it's not just a plastic or metal casting shoved on a plastic or metal base and screwed together. This is something that is legit, got some detail to it, and it's yeah, they're definitely worth the money.
Yeah.
um you just gotta have the money.
These are pretty cheap, about $20.
I saw that. And I see. I'm not.
You were talking about that detail. See
Oh
if I can,
yeah,
if I can
who?
get a good focus.
Somebody was talking about that. I think you showed it either last week or the week before. Somebody was
Yeah.
talking about the tail light on it, on the back or the exhaust or something. It's got that the
Yeah.
little tiny red uh lights on the somebody static or somebody was like, oh man, it's got the lights or whatever. And yeah,
Yeah.
it's that kind of
Yeah.
detail.
Yeah. That's how the lights are. They're like clear LED on
Hmm.
here. But the exhaust on the real Wire R is white ceramic coated just like that.
Hmm.
But then it's got like the little chat. It's got the little diffuser support braces on there too.
Hmm.
Just stupid. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense how detailed that is. This is gonna be my first premium 164 custom. I'm gonna take this apart, strip it, all that stuff. Much excite.
Ruining the hobby.
One car at a time. Ruin the hobby.
Yep. Yep.
Can count on you.
Um,
Ruin the hobby.
while I'm thinking about it, I told James, since I'm going to be here, I'd answer a question for him. Tampos, decals, water slides, stuff like that. I know Jeff's kind of the big go-to guy. Who do you recommend, or who else do you know that does like water slides and stuff like that? That's on our side of the hobby that.
Well, my favorite go-to outside of Jeff is Mod My Ride on eBay. I mean, granted, they're a business, but I mean, most of their decal sheets are $5.
Yeah.
You know,
And I feel like I've heard guys on there. Yeah, and it figures Sean. That never fails. I sent him that Chevelle XS Express,
mhm.
and he there. Would you know it? I don't even think he's got mine yet, and he found one. So, well, there you go, Sean. Now you got two.
Now you got two. Now you can keep one
Yeah,
card and open one.
right.
It's a fabulous casting. I don't do many domestic customs anymore, but I'm really looking forward to doing a couple of those.
Yeah,
That's a sharp car.
yeah. The somebody, I forget who. I knew Jeff was kind of the big go-to guy, and on my ride. But there are other guys in
There's
the.
a lot. There's a lot. It's endless. I mean, MB Logistic on eBay, he's pretty good too. And but yeah, I've always favored Mod My Ride before I got in contact with Jeff. And Jeff does a lot of custom work for a lot of people, and um, he doesn't want to be a snob about it, but he doesn't really offer his services to everybody. I mean, obviously, because
Yeah,
he's pretty busy. So it's kind of like, if he hears that somebody needs something, and he wants to help him out, he will.
yeah,
Or if somebody's got like a really neat project that he wants to tackle, because I mean, he full on designs these things from scratch. So, but yeah, that's bar none the best water slide decal I've ever used is Jeff's. It's
yeah.
top notch.
That I think it was the members giveaway we did where that big like
Yeah,
you know,
with
like
the one where people were chipping in and doing stuff, and I think Jeff chipped in and did a package for somebody. I
yeah,
think.
yeah. I ended up getting a decal package from
That's
him.
right. It was you. You won, right?
Mhm.
That was
He did
sick.
it. He did it in my good day uh, like setup. You know, he wanted to know. I told him, you know, do it in the good day to diecast, and he asked me for a number, and I gave him a number, and I've got, you know, a sheet of, you know, water slides, and I'm like, this is great. Now I just need to find something to put it on and do it.
That's right. So you said James had a question. He's got another question right here. He says, "What's a good tap and drill bit for drilling out the post?" I say it in my very first video that I ever uploaded on YouTube, which was how to drill a Hot Wheel. And I always forget, but I want to say your pilot bit is, I believe, a 5/32, and then your the bit that you use to break the head off, I believe, is a 5/64, if I remember right. But
Um,
if I
I've
remember right,
my problem was I've seen so many, um, and I used to, and like tapping, don't even. I used to be a big like, oh, well, tap the hole, don't tap the hole. Tapping the holes are the worst thing you
yeah,
can do.
yeah, you got to be really careful, and you got to get a good tap too,
Yeah,
because I've never broken off a tap in a Hot Wheel, but lots of people said they have. So
I have.
yeah, I have.
Um,
And as far as tap size, James, if you're asking that too, a lot of people use 256.
256. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. I use 3 mil, and the reason why I use 3 mil is because I can steadily find those screws at Ace Hardware. So I use
The
3 mil.
where are they? Where are they? Where are they? The tapered, the flathead tapered fellas.
Hmm.
You again, thank you for that. Those Porsches that you did behind my back. Thank you. Um, I the closest I get to saying thank you face to face. I saw those screws and I was like, I'm gonna reverse engineer this. So I undid them and I'm like, where the hell do you get those? And so I asked you that one day, and they are the cheapest thing that Ace Hardware sells. You cannot buy anything in that store for cheaper than those screws.
Yeah.
And I mean, you don't need to buy 100 of them. I mean, depending on how many, you know, whatever you do, but you know, you buy them 15, 20 at a time, and you, know, you spend $7, $8, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, I think I've got. I should have taken. I forget, somebody was had the idea. I need to tape which ones are the ones you use. But yeah, yeah, 1/16. I mean, gets like a pilot hole. 1/8 is maybe kind of a good start. I feel like I want to say 5/32 is the one that I've had the most. Like no pilot hole, drills the rivet, doesn't blow the post. You know, it seems to be, if it's not 5/32, it might be what, 7/64 maybe, but I don't know. I don't know if there's a 7/64 bit. If you can find one, good luck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think yeah, 5/32 or the eighth. The eighth is a little too big. I think it might be good for the rivet, but if you go too hard on, you'll blow the post on the eighth.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You got to be super selective with that pilot bit. Andre, you're asking if this is metal. Yes. This is diecast base, diecast body. So
Oh, it does have a metal base on it.
yeah, it's got a metal base.
I guess it would be if it's a premium. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And a lot of people rag on it because it's just flat with no detail, but that's how the actual car is in real life. The whole bottom of the car is a diffuser.
Yep.
It is a diffuser. Hashtag race car.
Yep. And
Hashtag race car.
the 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 real thing probably doesn't weigh much more than the actual toy either.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
entire car probably is all
If I remember
carbon
right, it's like
fiber.
2,200 pounds, I think, and the engine produces 850 horsepower, naturally aspirated V12.
Yeah,
The
that's
car
a
flies.
rapid, and what's he going on a trip in your favorite rocket ship?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tummy tuck on wheels right there.
Right.
For sure. I freaking love that car.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite like real life cars?
Um, I've always, I mean, you really kind of turned me on to Porsche, or kind of pushed me into Porsche. I mean, I've always known that they were there. Um, I'm pretty sure. I think I've told you. I've got pictures, maybe a video somewhere. Was it last summer? I got to drive a GT3 RS at a racetrack in Tulsa, of all places. It was supposed to be. Yeah, it was, dude. It was supposed to be in Kansas City. It was green. My favorite color is green. I was like, oh yes, this is it. And it started to rain, and it was like overcast, and it started to rain, and they called it. And you could have either had a refund, or you could have done it somewhere else. And Tulsa is just about as far as Kansas City, so I had to wait. I forget how long. I think another month. I think it was a month or two to do it at Tulsa, and it was black. They didn't have the green one. And I, hey, I'm not gonna whatever about the color, but yeah, that was interesting, to say the least, because I think I'm a pretty good driver, and that's probably that's the only supercar I've ever driven, but I still like to think I'm a pretty good driver. And I had it in my head. I'm like, I know how to drive this car. Dude's just gonna be there to make sure I don't crash. And we kind of got everything situated, and he's, and I didn't think about, most people think that you take the apexes on the inside, and he was telling me stop doing that, stop doing that. He's like, wait till you're right there at the end, slam on the brakes, turn the wheel, and just cut it. And I'm like, that's not how I thought I was going to drive. That's not how I'm used to driving. And it's just, but yeah, it's point and shoot, man. You get there, you slam on the brakes, crank the wheel, and just let it rip. And I mean, I'm sad. I don't think I ever got it up over 100. I think that was just the track, though. It was definitely twists and turns, and it had some elevations, but there wasn't enough like flat open spots. If you even like that main straightaway, coming down 100, 103, 104 maybe, and that was to the floor. You just didn't. We ran out of room.
Yeah.
But yeah, real life. Yeah, Porsches. Like I said, the old Hondas, old Nissans, old Toyotas. I've always got a soft spot for stuff like that. Um, I'm I'm kind of an Audi guy. I'm not a VW, whatever. And even like Mercedes and BMW, not really big on them, but like Audi for some reason, I don't know. It's just there's like that bit of refinement that's quasi attainable. It's
Yeah.
the Audi is a car that like a real person could have, and you don't need to be like a doctor or a celebrity to own one.
Yeah.
And I think I kind of like that. Just but yeah, I think as far as real life, I think probably castings probably go with that. Old Hondas, old '90s stuff.
Yeah.
Plymouth Prowler. uh, there were a few things wrong with the Plymouth Prowler, but there is nothing wrong with the Plymouth Prowler. That's actually a car that I hope that car comes back. I've seen a few people try to do something with it, and I think it's got potential. Triple stamp and double stamp. Yeah, I
Well,
think real
I'm
life, a little bit of everything. I've got some appreciation for the old stuff, and again, the quirky stuff. Like the Chevy Avalanche. People are like, "Oh, I don't get it. It's not a truck." Yeah, well, if it's not a truck, then why is Chevy still trying to use that rear lift gate in the new Silverados?
true.
You know.
Very true. Very true. Rico says, "How about a '97 Toyota Paseo convertible?"
Uh,
Or Pontiac Aztec, says Osvaldo.
Well, okay. The Aztec, I'll give you the Aztec. That's quirky. That's quirky. Yeah, I like the Aztec. The Paseo is another underrated Honda. You actually see some in the first Fast and Furious when after the moans like a cop scene.
He moans like a cop.
Dom and Vince and Brian go. They get into Johnny's warehouse or whatever, and if you watch the cars they're climbing around and climbing on before Johnny Chan and them show up, there's a Paseo in there.
There's a Paseo.
I think there's a couple Paseos in there, and I was like, okay,
All
we're
right.
sleeping on Paseos apparently, and I'm like,
yeah, we're gonna swap a couple of B16s.
I was gonna say, right? Did the B series go?
No,
into those?
that's what the Spoon Ninjas were for. The Spoon Ninjas were for the Toyota Paseos.
Yeah.
He moans like a cop.
He moans like a cop.
How do cops moan? I don't know. I don't get it.
And apparently Vince has had enough cops in a position that they needed to moan that he knows what a cop moans.
Oh, Lordy. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you got exposed to the Porsche addiction, and now maybe at least you can understand why I love 991 GT3 RS so much.
Oh, hell, that one, that was, what I love a chase. You damn right I love a chase, but
yeah,
I'll take that. I've got that guy sitting within arm's reach. I've got this guy sitting, hell, the ones I sent you, those flat black ones.
Yeah, those are the 992 GT3s.
There's just, and even the new ones, they're great, man. They look good, they sound good. They've got that stuff down on lock, and Porsche actually was who was it? What did I see the other day? No, the Skylines. It was some video about Nissan back in the 80s when they were trying to work on either the R30 or the R32. They looked at Porsche. They were using Porsche because back then or at the time, Porsche was like the automotive. That was the car to beat, was Porsche, and that's what they were trying to meet or beat, was Porsche. So and look at what they did. Because of Porsche, you had the R32, or because of Porsche, you have the GTR. So what's not to like about that?
Yeah. And then the R32 spent the 90s whooping everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know, right? Yeah, in the professionally. Oh, dude, that car.
Yeah.
Godzilla, man. That car was a monster, man.
Friggin' Calisonic R32 just decimated everything. Yeah. Everything.
And then Nissan's like, hey, this is our R33. Okay, thanks, everyone.
Yeah, half of the people left, and the rest of us are like, ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, that poor car, man.
Yeah, I love them. I'll always love them. I need to get me some premium model R34s or R33s.
Yeah, I wish. They have shown. Mattel has shown some love to them, and I'm sure they are out there. But yeah, I definitely they definitely need to do more with the 33.
I think I know what I might send you. I'll show you. And you guys can tell me if I should send one of these to Mikey.
No, you're not gonna send me a 34, are you?
Well, no. you only said you dislike the Hot Wheels one, right? Come on.
Yeah, you're trying to turn me.
You're trying to turn me.
That one's cool. I'm sure that one's great.
That looks factory. That looks factory AF right there, right?
Yeah. The blue. I love that blue.
Yeah, good old Bayside blue.
Yeah.
I'm waiting
now,
for
if it were pink with white wheels and sold on the RLC website, no.
No.
Or if somebody had dressed it up in to look a lot like a particular Supra from the end of the first Fast and Furious movie, no, nope. One of those is great. One of those.
Come on, guys. Which one are you taking?
The blue one.
The blue one.
Don't get me wrong. Like back in my my angsty teenage days, I'd have been all over that pink one. Hot pink is a fantastic color.
Yeah, it's as manly as it gets now.
I don't know. Like literally, if I saw those two side by side and they were both $1, I would buy the blue one without question. And I would think really hard about the pink one. And I couldn't tell you if I'd buy it or not. It's just that I don't know. It's not the color either. I don't know. It's something about it. I don't know.
Look at James. That's James' decision. He said RLC. I'll take.
Oh yeah. He that orange one too. He loves that orange one. He and I we've had that discussion, and I'm like, dude. As I told him, I said, if I find one, I'm buying one, and it's going to him. If there are multiples, if I find that orange one in that set, which I probably never will, but if I do, if I find multiples, I'm taking one, and he's getting it. Like, that's it. And what was there was that joke back on, I think it ended up being an April Fool's joke, but they were doing the Supra in the Skyline livery. They were doing the Mark IV in the blue and silver Supra or Skyline livery. Everybody's freaking out, thinking, "Oh God, they're gonna do it again," and it ended up being an
I think they might do it. To be honest with you, I think they might do it.
Last I knew, it was supposed to be fake news.
Who knows that somebody at Mattel might see that and they'll be like, "Ooh, that's a good idea." Since we already did the orange R34, let's do that. Makes sense.
Mark, he farts like a cop.
I know he farts like a cap.
Ew, what?
He moans while he farts like a cop.
Yep. Yeah, and even like Too Fast, Too Furious. I mean, as hokey as that was, I mean, that opening scene with Brian 34. I mean, there again, that was a great car. You know, that's what got me started. I had a I had a 95 Plymouth. I didn't have it. It was the family car that was given to me. It was a 95 Plymouth Voyager. And in Too Fast.
You're not gonna take very many voyages though in that thing, are you?
No. No. Well, I took one into the back of a pickup, and then I drove the thing around until it blew up. You know, that was my Voyager. Brian had the little neon tubes like in the back windows. He had like two of them on the side, you know, and they weren't like, you know, he had the neon tubes everywhere, and I was like, I'm gonna do that with my minivan. So I went and bought a couple of purple neon tubes and put them in the back windows of my minivan, and I was styling, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, now that I know that you got a little bit of a Porsche bug, I'll have to send you some videos and reaffirm that. I think I'm going to do that. Again, I'm an enabler, so tell me you like something or might like something, then it's kind of game over. So,
well, I don't like 34s. No, they're like I said, they're not bad. I know how good they are, and I know how important they are to the automotive community. I don't know. I don't know if Mattel's screwing with us or they're giving us what they think we want. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not so far. I've only been a fan of a couple of the different castings and liveries that they've done with those. So
yeah, I do like them. It does bug me that they don't put mirrors on any of their Skylines though. That's got to change. I got to get some 3D printed mirrors for sure.
Yep.
For sure. Derek force feeds me Porsche crap all the time, and I'm crap all the time.
He was talking about that Escudo earlier too. That Escudo is nuts, man. I remember that's some Gran Turismo stuff. There was that Pikes Peak Escudo, dude. That was.
I know which one you're talking about. That was like the fastest car in the game, wasn't it?
Yep, that was when
Suzuki,
you got that
right?
car. Yep, when you got that car, that was a nightmare, man. That car just screamed, and it had spoilers on the front and the back, and it was all-wheel drive, and it just there was one speed with that car go, and that thing was scary, man.
Yep. Bayside Bioya.
Stupid. Bayside boy.
You know what that stands for, right? Bioya.
The what?
Bioya.
Mm-mm.
It stands for blow it out your.
Oh, nice. Nice. Leave it to Mac. He's saying look at the mirror on the boulevard art. You'll never look at the card art the same way. I'll have to look at that.
Take a mirrors, look at the mirror on the boulevard card art. Talking about the ER34? Talking about the ER34 Liberty Walk. Do you like those or no?
The Liberty Walks are another thing that I feel like they're overhyping. The S15s are okay. I don't mind the S15s. That black one was fantastic. The red edition was fantastic. I could take a look.
Now you got the gold one. You got
the white one, the yellow one, the gold one. Yep, I've got the yellow one loose. But you know, the same with the 34, or not the 34. Was it the 30? Was it the 34? Yeah, they're Liberty walking the 34, and I think they Liberty walked the 32. Wasn't it the silhouettes, the red and black silhouettes? Was that a 32 or 34?
red and black silhouettes. KDR 30 silhouette.
Was it an R30?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, KDR 30. Yeah, okay. Silhouette.
Yeah, I mean, that car, the actual car, great. There again, you know, I'm take or leave on the Liberty Walk stuff.
Pia, I see what you mean. Have you seen this? This is bad. I never even paid attention to that.
Are they not there, or is it just terrible art?
Terrible art proportion.
What the hell are those?
It's like the largest mirror you've ever seen.
With the tiniest base. Good lord.
Wow. Yeah. I gotta start paying attention to this stuff more. Yeah, because I never even noticed. I was just
should have done Ganadors.
Yeah, that's bad.
Can't go wrong with a good set of Gannies, man.
That's bad. That's really bad. It is a wonky mirror, that's for sure. Yeah, it looks like a bubble. It looks like a teardrop. Like
the old school
teardrop.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? That one doesn't have a mirror either on it. Those don't have mirrors on them either. I just realized that.
Yeah, it's so weird that they do that. I mean, it's one of those things that it actually got me looking at mirrors on real cars. It's the best.
Oh man, I freaking love Rico, man.
But yeah, I've actually started looking at mirrors on actual cars. But yeah, they're so weird with castings. They do put them on, and castings that they don't put them on. And now that I'm looking around at everything I've got in front of me, it's kind of that way. It's just like the car does, this car doesn't. Like, why pick what does and what doesn't? It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Sean's like, what? That looks like a bubble. Gilligan's Island kind of voyage.
Yeah, you weren't taking a lot of people for a ride in that car.
Yeah. I need to try to find. Sean brought up a good point. He said that the Pagani Y-Rim mirrors are his favorite. Those are some of my favorites too. That's how it is.
Yeah,
those are sick. I need to check and see if somebody 3D prints those.
And it's probably just they're you're paying for realism and you're paying for that detail, and they have such a unique mirror on them that they're cool on their own.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, I love this thing, but no mirrors.
Yeah,
and I could see how they couldn't put them on with the blister and all that stuff, but
yeah. And see, that set I came across. I'm pretty sure I came across every car in that set. It was a full set. Only the one Porsche, so I got lucky there. But there again, Porsche was what I wanted. Porsche was all I grabbed.
Interesting.
Wife had nice eyes. Modeled. Okay. All right. Well,
Nice.
something new.
If that's true, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'll fix the mirror later.
Forgot to adjust it before the release. Yeah. The mirror lies every morning, says Rico.
Right.
Well, Mikey, is there anything you'd like to say to your fellow collectors out there? Any advice on collecting, on hunting? Any life advice?
Don't chase the hype, man. That's James is dealing with that now. He's talking about he's having a hard time not buying 2 or 3 at a time, and it really is. That's my biggest whatever is to anybody. Obviously, chase what you like, buy what you like, do what you want. But if you jump on that hype train and you think you're gonna resell for a bunch of money, or you might maybe get lucky, but that's probably my biggest regret is buying 2 or 3 of everything. And I mean I'm well, not paying for it, but I'm not making money from it either. Yeah, just like you've kind of been saying, be selected to the stuff that you want and the stuff that you're going to keep and you're going to open. If you hunt for a buddy, or if you've got a list of people that you're looking for stuff, great. But don't pick up a bunch of stuff thinking, I'm gonna resell this one day, and it's in. I know people are on Facebook, and I see people on Marketplace selling, this for $6. Yeah, somebody's gonna buy that, but it's wrong. It's scalping. It's highway robbery, and it's don't be like that. Shop for you and buy for you, and you'll have a much better time in this hobby.
Absolutely. Collect it for the love of the hobby and the cars. Yeah, don't worry about the money.
Yeah. Be nice to other collectors when you see them, and if you have to throw hands, throw hands.
Oh, we're gonna throw hands. We're gonna throw hands.
I heard you talking about those that shipper or whatever, was it Target or wherever, you're saying that those things, man, they're brutal. People just, you get more than one guy there, and it's just like, you gotta like bulk up and watch out, and then it's nuts, man. But
yeah, it's getting crazy out there. It's becoming more common, unfortunately. Friggin' people getting into altercations, whether verbal or sometimes physical. And as mentioned, I shared a video a couple weeks ago. Guy just spazzing out at a Target employee because they busted him taking the case off of the U-boat, cracking it. He got busted for it. He didn't like it, and he made a big old fit about it. Yeah, that stuff's just, it's becoming all too common. Nobody realizes it, but people are like, oh, well, it doesn't hurt anybody except for him. Well, no, it affects everybody. Because guess what that guy's going to do? He's going to go tell his coworkers on break what happened. And then they're going to find out. And then somehow the store director is going to find out. Then they're going to get in contact with regional or whatever, and they're going to implement
putting them in
kind of
cases.
rules.
Yeah. Or they see people, like us who, we ask questions first, or we clean up the messes. I posted pictures the other week about one that I came upon that I cleaned up, made it look nice. I went back actually today when I found that Porsche today. Total disaster area again. And I mean, it was it for me cleaning up? Yeah, probably. But like I said, there are enough like shady. Well, we all need hugs. Hey, is he giving hugs? Free hugs? Free hugs? There's enough bad people in this hobby that they've probably put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, and either employees or are sketchy already. you know, and I think it should be, you know, I try my best that when I'm interacting with an employee or employee sees me doing something like that, that it's going to be positive. You know, I want them to know, you know, this guy's not making a mess. This guy's not, you know, tearing open boxes and just throwing stuff on the floor. You know, this guy's being polite. And, you know, there's no reason not to,
Mhm.
you know, and it's just whether it's to maybe get me on their good side or maybe they remember me, sure. But just even in general, you know, I don't want to go into an establishment and then be like, oh, there's that guy, you know, and you know, and then oh, sir, we're gonna have to ask you to leave, you know, that kind of stuff. Nah, I don't need that. I don't need that.
They now charge 30 cents per hug. There's the good and the bad of what you just said. Like when they remember you, like yeah, just exactly like you said. You know, like when you walk in, you don't want them to be like, oh, there's that guy. You want when you walk in, you want them to say, oh, there's the Hot Wheel guy.
Yeah.
I think I got something. You know, like that happens to me. You know, it's
Yeah. And when
cleaning up after yourself, taking initiative, and
yeah, and
you know,
actually pegging that stuff. I mean, I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure that's the case is that, you know, these guys tell people, oh, do you have any cases? You know, I'll put them up for you, and they take them, and you know, the employee walks away,
Yeah.
and they just rip it open, take what they need, dump the box on the floor, and you know, throw the empty box up over the other aisle or something, you know. So,
Yeah,
and it's just, you know, you got to make sure that they don't think that you're the same way.
exactly. Yeah, even to take it upon yourself to just say, "Hey, this has happened a lot at Dollar Trees where I walk in and I'll go down the toy aisle to just to see if I can see a U-boat or somebody stalking or something, and I'll see like a case or two or three sitting on the floor already opened, the flaps opened, the car's not even put back in there 3x3, just just like piled up inside the box. And
Yeah.
if I see that, I'll go ahead and stock them, and I'll go tell somebody. I'll just be like, "Hey, I want to let you know I saw those boxes of Hot Wheels in the toy aisle. I threw them on. I filled up your pegs as much as I could. You know, the rest is there. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just it's good to talk about this, and I'm glad that you brought it up because a lot of people think, when they see YouTubers going out there hunting and they're getting cases given to them and stuff, they think that they get special treatment. But really, what it boils down to is just being courteous and developing a relationship with these people, and they remember you. And then there's some stores I walk into, and they'll be like, I don't even have to ask. They'll be like, "We got our truck today, and I know I saw a box. Let me go grab it real quick." I'm like, "Sweet," because they remember you. You develop that relationship. You develop that personal, that good standing with that store. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the end result is the same. You know, you're going to be given a case, but I I don't. You know, I've got morals. I've got integrity. You know,
mhm.
so I'm gonna do it the right way. I'm gonna do it. You know, the good way. You know, the honest way. You know, I'm not gonna lie and cheat and steal. You know, for what? You know, for $1 toy. Come on.
That's a lot. That's what I've been seeing a lot more of that in my area. How about you? Theft, like a lot more.
You're talking like the leftover cards and stuff that people have
Yeah,
robbed us
and
of.
they even have the balls to rip it off of the package and then put it back on the peg. Like it's been that bad. I found more speed machines today that were ripped out of the package. Thankfully,
Really.
I didn't find another Porsche, but I found lots of Porsches that have been stolen.
Not a lot of theft. I mean, you know, I can't tell you the last time I saw a really big dump bin. Usually they're not like these those mini bins and stuff, or like those shelf bins. Um, Not a lot of theft. You know, occasionally, you know, I'll see a blister or a loose car like at the bottom of the bin. But I mean, I would chuck that up to either just being one of 200 cars in a dump bin,
Yeah,
or you know, maybe some little kid is you know, I want this and I can't afford it, so I'm just gonna, you know, whatever. I mean, yeah, you know, but yeah, I've not come across the pegs of like ripped off premiums or anything like that. Um I've seen a couple of like shiesty returns, you know, like the 9 packs missing a few cars, you know,
Mm-hmm.
or the 5 packs that, you know, had, you know, I think I've got a picture somewhere of like one 5 pack that had, I think it was like a JDM or a Nissan pack, and the exact same whatever, and it was missing like the one car or 2 cars, and somebody had stuck some, you know, fantasy crap in there, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, stuff like
Surprisingly,
that.
surprisingly, I haven't been seeing that much of that lately, which is good because that's like the worst. Um, but yeah, I've noticed a very sharp uptick in theft lately. It's troubling, like
Yeah.
to the point where it's troubling. It's not, oh, you know, one and two here every now and then like it used to be. It's like there's somebody around here going around stealing Hot Wheels, which is terrible.
Yeah. And it may be newbies. I mean, I don't know if COVID did it, and you know, people were looking for some free or cheap hobby during COVID, and that's what they found. I don't know if the doors broke open and the secret got out, but you know, up until a few years ago, it seemed like the people that were hunting, or the hunters that I came across in my area, were people that had been hunting. They were older. They knew what they were looking for. They knew how to spot a super, you know, or they knew what the super was, so they didn't have to go, you know, they didn't have to do the shake, you know, the what card is, you know, and now,
So,
you know, the yep, I call it the shake, you know, and I, you know, bless her heart, my mom does that for me, you know, every once in a while she'll be looking at Hot Wheels, and I've not actually seen her do it, but I just had this like mental image of my mother like in an aisle, just like, you know, shaking just every Hot Wheel, just shaking every Hot Wheel, and I'm like, oh God, don't do that. But no, I've a
that is
couple
the
of times.
perfect analogy. I've never heard a more perfect analogy. Oh, what do we got here?
Yep. Yeah, I've come across a few times in the last year or two. You know, I'll turn the corner, and there's some person who I've never seen before, and you know, they're picking up every one, and you know, they're like looking, and then they pick up another one, and they're looking, and you know, and I'm like, yep, you know, newbie
Yeah.
doesn't know, you know, they don't know what they know what they're looking for, but they don't, and they're just going to end up looking at every car, you know, and I think that might be I dated a dumb bin once.
So random.
Oh man, I am a
Uh,
dumb bin. No, yeah, yeah,
but in a sense, I get what he was saying, and that's
right, right.
terrible.
Yeah, that I would probably chalk it up to that. You know, it's just people, these newbies are coming in hard and fast, and they, you know, especially in recent times, you know, we've seen supers go from what 30 or 40 to like 70 or $80 a piece, and I think,
Yeah, for like the bottom feeder supers.
yep,
That's
I think it's just desperate times, or apparently calling for, you know, or apparent desperate times, or apparently calling for desperate measures, and I think people are just, they apparently can't be bothered to pay a dollar and a quarter for a Hot Wheel, or $6 or $7 for a premium or whatever. So they're gonna rip it off and sell it loose for twice what it's worth. You know, that's what I'm chalking it up to, is the newbies.
yeah. Run that by mom first. I don't know what you're using it for. Yeah. Yeah, very well said. Very well said. And yeah, I agree. I don't know about you, but in my area, I used to constantly run into the same 5 or 7 guys. Like we would know each other by names, and we'd be on. Some of us would be on good terms, some of us wouldn't be, and you know, whatever, blah blah blah. Now it's like every time you go out, you see a new guy flipping through the Hot Wheels. I've even seen older, like grandmas flipping through Hot Wheels, and I just saw a grandma on her phone that she had
Yep.
face chat on with somebody, looking at cards and showing and going, you know, doing that thing. I was like, wow, this is
Yep.
no wonder we can't find squad anymore. It's just it's
Yep.
crazy.
I have actually come across both of those scenarios. I came across some old lady doing the shake. What am I looking for?
Yeah.
That was at a Walmart, and then I was at Target once, and this woman was FaceTiming with the rubber tire cars.
Yeah, I want the. I'm looking. What kind of cars are you looking for? The ones with the rubber tires, you know.
The
Just
premium
point at the premiums.
Yep.
If there's any premiums there, just point at the premiums. Like you see all those, all of those have rubber tires.
Yeah, those are the ones.
Except for speed machines.
Right. You can sell those on eBay for $50. Yeah, some lady was FaceTiming with, I'm assuming, a husband or some guy. It was, it's gonna be this car, and I plain as day heard him telling her what to look for, and I'm just like, God, you gotta be kidding me, man. Can't compete with that. Oh man. No.
You can't. And I think it was Sanyo. He brought up a good point too. Are there any stores in your area that's pretty much off limits because you know for a fact that there's inside jobs at them?
Well, we were talking about the same people. There used to be, back before Walmart's went non-24. There was a fellow who, newbies everywhere.
You got to take each and every one of those regular treasure hunts because you're going to be rich.
Everyone.
You're going to be rich someday.
He worked overnights, and he was in the toy section, and he actually started talking to me, and I kind of would, hey buddy, what's going on? But that was where it stopped. There was never any like, hey, I work here, I can pull him from the back, none of that. And I always kind of had a feeling like this guy was kind of sketchy. And one day, I came in and I rounded a corner, and there was a cart there with an M2 case on it. And he was rummaging around or whatever. And I stepped back, and I spied on the dude. I kind of, I hopped a few aisles over, and I kind of watched him. He opened the case, pulled everything out, pulled one out, popped it up on the top shelf, and put the rest of them like stock, and finished his whatever and walked away. When he walked away, I walked over and pulled that one from the top shelf, and it was a chase. It was a like 5 with the gold wheel chase. And I was like, you MFer, like,
you dirty dog.
But yeah, off limits. No, I don't think so. I mean, I think O'Reilly's are probably really the only places I don't really go, just because. I mean, I've seen you run into that too on your lives. You run in there and I'm just looking for Hot Wheels, and they, oh yeah, we got a few. I was going through them earlier, and it's just like, oh, all right, I'm out of here. See you guys later. Have a good day.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, my Walmarts, my Target, my DJs, if there are inside jobs, I don't know of them. I've not been accosted by employees. I've not been like approached, oh hey, I've seen you in here a lot, that kind of stuff. So I mean, if there are, I don't know of any, or they've not wanted to reach out to me and involve me in their goings-ons. But that I'm aware of, there are any stores that are, I mean, I'm sure they may exist, but I've not actually, other than that one fellow that one time, and that was years ago, but yeah, other than that one guy that one time,
that's good.
At least, good. Like I said, if it does exist, I've been lucky enough, I guess, to not run into it. So
yeah, there's a couple of there's one Target locally. There's 3 Walmarts that have confirmed inside jobs. So if you're going there to look for supers or chases, don't even bother. And yeah, like you said, O'Reilly's, there's confirmed there's at least one person that works at the distribution center that will go through the cases and pull supers. So
yeah,
you will never find a super at an O'Reilly's. And even if it made it past them, chances are, like you said, the guys that work there
know Or
that are getting into it, they'll probably be like, "Ooh, that's shiny. That looks special. I'll take it," type of thing. And
yeah,
can't hate them, but at the same time, it's like, don't waste my time. It's like, it's a blessing and a curse when they tell you, "Oh yeah, we did." I was just picking through them, a couple hours ago. It's like, thanks. I'll be on my way, and I'll never come back here and check again, ever. So,
yeah,
but yeah. Well, you've been on for almost 2 hours. Does it feel like 2 hours?
not at all.
Exactly. Because Mikey told me, he was like, "Yeah, I'll hop on for about an hour. I don't want to be on there for 2 hours, blabbering away." But yeah, it goes by fast for sure when you're on here. It goes by fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, where can people find you? I know where to find you, but where can people find you?
I'm on here under Mikey Frisco. If you want to sub to the page, sure. There's no content. There might be, I think, maybe some like Honda videos of me and my vroom Honda, but there's no content there. My Good Day to Diecast page. That's where my diecast content is. I've got both on Instagram. Follow one, follow the other. Facebook. I think the people that know me on Facebook, I'm on the page. I'm on the group page, so I'm in there. I'm working, maybe working on a Facebook page for Good Day. I don't know. We'll see there, but yeah, I've my main Instagram is mainly real cars and my stuff, and then I've just got the Good Day page for my diecast dedicated stuff.
Nice. Yeah, it's I'm always a big fan of people who love diecast but also love real life cars, and there's more of us than not, so which is pretty cool.
Yeah. They, like I said, they both kind of, they went hand in hand. I had toy cars as a kid, and I've always been, since I was a kid, I've always loved cars, and you grow up and you put the toys away, and you get to the real things, and hey, now they make tiny versions of the real thing, and it's just, it starts all over again.
Yeah, being a kid starts over later in life, for us at least.
Yeah. Now my mother isn't telling me to make to put my toys away. It's the woman in my life telling me to.
Yeah.
Toys away.
It's your new mom who happens to be your partner.
What is it? It was what was it? Hot Wheel collectors and the women who live with them.
Right.
It's Jerry Springer.
Yeah, Jerry Springer soap opera. Latest episode of Hoarders. I mean, you pick it.
Right. Guys, check this out. There's a closet full of Hot Wheels. Oh, this guy must have been a hoarder for sure.
What are we gonna do with all these cars?
Let's sell them secondhand. We'll make $50 a piece.
I know. Let's go get these things praised.
Right.
Let's call him an expert.
Right. Call my buddy. My buddy's an expert. I'll give you $6.
Yeah. Oh, this is worth $150. I'll give you $6.
I love that, dude.
$8. That's all I can do. That's as high as I can go. Yeah. Well, it was a pleasure having you on, Mikey. I think you've proved to everybody that your your on-camera personality matches your in-chat personality. So thank you for that. We love you. We consider you one of our community favorites. At least I do. You've always been one of my faves. So yeah, pleasure talking to you. And yeah, I'll keep my eye out for that stuff that you sent me. And yeah, I'm looking forward.
I shot you an updated list because I actually I found the speed machine. Right. You see, I'm telling you, man, that's how it is. That's how it is with me, man. Who is it? Somebody was like, "Oh, if I didn't have bad luck, I've had no luck at all." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, challenge accepted, dude. Challenge accepted." Yeah. Never fails. Look at Sean. Sean's like, "Oh, I can't find this thing. I need it." It took me forever to find his email. I finally got it boxed up. What happens? He found one before the one I got him gets there. Mm-hmm. Come on. You're like, "Oh, what are you looking for?" I'm looking for that. Already got it. I'm looking for that. Well, already got it.
Okay, well, my list, since this, the Hot Wheels gods works in these kind of ways. I'm telling you right now that I'm looking for Porsche Speed Machines and a Porsche Speed Machine chase. So I expect to find one this week.
Well, you
Just
said you hadn't found the
pretend you're going to give me that one that you just showed. Pretend. You don't have to, but pretend. Put it in a box, tape it. Pretend you're going to send it to me. That way I can find it, okay?
get that far.
It'll get that far. It's as far as it's getting.
Or I'll look up one online and I'll be like, I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah.
And just
Yep,
do that in the store as I'm walking in the store. And, oh, there it is.
Yep. I've done that too. Add it to your eBay cart and then go look for it in the store. You'll find it.
Yep. Yep. I just bought this. Guess I'm
Yeah.
buying it again.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll keep my eye out for that stuff for you, and I'll make sure to throw in your first mini GT, probably an R34 GTR.
Okay.
Okay. No, I'll send you something you definitely will like. So,
all right.
But yeah, thanks for coming on, man. And I'd like
Thanks
to have
for
you back.
having me.
I'd like to have you back if you're down.
Anytime.
Okay, cool. All right, man. Well, have a good night, and we'll see you on the next episode.
See you.
Mikey Frisco, everybody. Mikey Bartholomew Frisco III in the flesh. Great interview. Great dude. Love talking to him. He kept that train rolling. We were talking about diecast, talking about everything. That was great. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you'd like to see Mikey back on, definitely drop a comment. Let us know. And yeah, freaking awesome episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know I enjoyed. Dane is out. We're all out essentially, but yeah. Gonna hunt for us soon. Later, cheese bag. Rico saying bye to Mikey. Eddie G saying awesome stuff tonight. Eddie G, I'd like to get you on pretty soon if you're down. Let me know. I didn't sign up for Bartholomew. Mikey Bartholomew Frisco, good day to Diecast Junior the Third. How about that? Does that work out for you? You're out. I'm out. We all out. Yep. All righty, guys. That'll wrap up Diecast discussion number 105. I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. Almost 3 hours. It's been a while since we've done a 3-hour episode. Careful, there's a wall there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. AC350, thank you. Appreciate you, man. Very, very much. It's good to finally see you. I'm happy that we got that whole issue figured out to where we couldn't see you. Now we can see you. Thank God. Thank God. Stay fresh cheese bags. Amen to that. Little homage to Chuck from Diecast Media Network. And then Mark, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you, buddy. But yeah, that'll wrap it up for Diecast discussion number 105. I wish you guys the best of luck hunting this week. Maybe I'll do some more live hunts this week, hopefully. Dougie, thank you. Appreciate you, Doug. It was a good discussion tonight. Thank you. I just said that, static. Yeah, I was like thinking, God, it's been like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, I think, since the live diecast hunt. So yeah. Mikey, my pleasure. Thank you, dude. You killed this. You absolutely killed it. Friggin' awesome. So yeah, we'll definitely get Mikey back on. And yeah, we'll get some people on. We'll get some people on and talk diecast. Ain't nothing better. Nothing is better. So yeah, I wish you guys the best of luck this week. If you're out hunting, customizing, whatever you're doing. Tommy, thank you. You too, buddy. And thank you so much for taking part in the charity event. You friggin' annihilated it. But yeah, we'll see about doing some live hunts this week if we can squeeze some time. It's been really busy lately. So, JDM Penguins has found 4 nice Hot Wheels at Safeway. Nice. Yeah. Check them Albertsons too. But yeah, good luck hunting to you this week. Love, peace, and happiness, guys. Let's do our part to spread positivity, especially in the community, especially in our life. just our life in general. But be happy, be healthy, spread positivity, and best of luck to you this week. Whatever your goal is, whether it's diecast, whether it's are you completing a job at your house, your work, whatever it may be, best of luck to you accomplishing your goal for the week. And with that being said, we're out. Happy hunting, happy collecting. Remember, it's about the cars, not the money. Okay? We'll see you next week, next weekend. And maybe I'll upload some more shorts, so stay tuned for those. Be on the lighter side. That'll be good. Good thing. All right, guys. I'm out. Later.